Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live stream. Today we got something real special, real crazy. Something that a lot of you have been asking for a long time. And that is a free-for-all challenge with a lot of top expert players. And guess what? We've delivered. Community Outpost has come through. They have a little announcement to make. So, guys, please do stay tuned as we reveal the announcement later on in the stream. But, yeah, it's happening. We're going to do the free-for-all challenge. And let me fire up the game. And let's see if the players are ready and waiting. So this is actually going to be a knockout challenge. So it's going to be a little different from the previous FFA challenges. Basically, knockout comes down to this. The first player who dies is eliminated from the challenge, okay? So the first player who gone. And why is Xcal called Cal? Okay, let me check here 1 sec with the players. Alright, I think that should be okay. Just because otherwise the players won't show correctly on the control bar. We do want to have that, right? We do want them with their cute little sexy pictures and whatnot. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be knockouts. The first player who gets killed in a match is eliminated from the challenge. And then the winners, then the surviving players continue fighting it out. And the winner of the match actually gets 20 bucks. So that's pretty nice. Per match, okay? Per match. So that's pretty nice. And we have a different map here. Why do we have a different map? What's going on? Let me double check here. Flower Oasis. Can you put the one with WBC in it? Or, oh, never mind. Yes, this good. Alright, so the players have a strict no chat policy. So remember, guys, no chat. You can message me as much as you want, because I do get a little lonely sometimes. Winky face. So, you know, just kind of throwing that out there. But yeah, so basically, it's a different kind of format, guys. It's cool, it's fun, it's just different. It tends to be a little more aggressive as well. So if you guys are into aggressive matches, this is the format for you, because it's all about getting that first player kill. Are you going to be the first one out in the match because then you're kicked out of the challenge, or do you wait and just about escape death as somebody else dies right before you? So it's going to be cool, and then the focus of the rest of the match is just to try and win it. So this is the right map. The first map is going to be Flower Oasis, which is a very nice map because there's a lot of cash. So guys, the first match is definitely going to be epic. Wait. Let me see here. Is there a map back in topic? Well, there is, but this is the right map. Okay. Thumbstep USA? Only blue hole, yes. Thumbstep, why are you going USA, man? Why are you going USA? Anyway, as you guys can see, we've got a lot of interesting players here. We've got Xcal, of course, an absolute legend, a favorite among many. Arguably the best player currently in the 0 Hour community. USA? I don't think you noticed. Of course, we also have Thumbstep, who is a very, very good up-and-coming player. He was actually in the last free-for-all challenge that I did, where he was a master, joining in with the free-for-all pros. So okay, they're gonna do transfer. So I'll let them transfer it out first. I'm gonna make sure the players restart their game afterwards, but yeah. Of course, we also have the one and only Dominator. Some of you have been asking, like, Leggy, what's up with you and Dominator? Like, nothing, man. We're here. We're gonna have a great challenge where Domi's gonna be playing the man, the myth, the legend. He's gonna be facing off against some stiff competition, so let's see how he's gonna do here. Of course, stiff competition, including a guy like Marakar, who is very, very good in free-for-all as well. He's a very good all-round player. He's also probably one of the most strategical thinkers in this lineup tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see how he's going to do. And yeah, we've got a lot of good players. We've got Pepsi as well. So I'm not going to reveal anything, but you guys know a few things about Pepsi, right? If you've been watching the channel a little bit here and there, you know a thing or two about Pepsi. So he's kind of like that hidden gem that might just come out and be all aggressive and suddenly like do a lot of damage and take out players. Okay, there is that. Let's see, did they do the map transfer yet? Okay, it looks like they did. Did you transfer yet? Apparently some people... It says in game we cannot chat. Can we chat here? No! You cannot chat here. You can only chat to me. But, you know, I mean, you know. I think Domi just wants my private number, man, so he can send me some So cute messages, you know. Like, hey, leggy, winky face. No, dummy, we don't do that. We don't do that. So why are we not transferring? You can only... Exactly. Did you guys transfer? Everyone has the map. Let's double check here. Okay. Did the people who transferred restart their game? I do have to make sure, because otherwise we get mismatches. So, who transferred? Who transferred? I want to double check, man. I really want to hone in and be like, did you transfer, man? Did you do it? But anyways, yes, ladies and gentlemen, because it's Knockout, we're going to start with a 7-player map. And the next map is going to be a 6-player map, then a 5-player map, 4-player, all the way until a 1 versus 1. Now, that is really going to raise the stakes here, because some of these players here are excellent 1v1 players. So there is that. Okay, I think the players are ready to go. Everyone, please choose a color. Always nice when players play as the same color. All right, let's do this. Also, no chat. I'm just really reminding the players. No chat. So good, man. So good. Hummy doesn't choose color. Hummy doesn't care. Hummy doesn't care. Oh, man. People in the chat, I want you to tell me, who do you think is actually going to win this? Okay, because I know a lot of you keep saying like, oh, xCal's best. He's going to win. He always does. To an extent, you're right. To an extent, you're right. He does win a lot. But the other player's pretty good, too. You can't deny that. And there is always an element of luck and free-for-all. And if there's like a 2v1 on a guy like xCal, he's screwed, right? And that can happen, but that kind of applies to all the players, really, if you think about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the first match already. Nice and smooth, right? Nice and smooth. So yes, over here in the red color, we have the one and only Mr. Pepsi. Normal USA. Let's see how he's gonna do. He's got above him the yellow player, that is the almighty Dominator himself as a laser. To the left of him, we have the orange player over here. That is Hummy as normal GLA. Nice army to have. We got Stealth General here for Thumbstep. Also a very nice army to have on this map. Oh man, we're gonna see some crazy shit out of the purple player that is Thumbstep because he's stealth. I can guarantee you that. We also got Marakar here as normal USA. And over here, we have Demolition General for the blue player, that is Staz. And we have Toxin for xCal. So guys, one thing I want to note here, there are no Chinas, okay? There are no Chinas, but there are a lot of USAs and a lot of GLAs, which means we're going to get some very interesting games here. I suspect we're going to see some army stealing happening. I suspect we might see some super weapons going up as well. Maybe. Just a little bit, right? It would be fun. Would be fun to see Scud Storms and things like that. And I already see all the GLAs rushing to get to that middle because there's actually a lot of money. So this map is actually notorious for the amount of cash it has. Look at this, 3 cash piles. That's already worth placing a supply dock, a supply center. But you can build one here as well. So you can already collect from 2 supplies and get the oil. And that's just this tiny section of the map. The map is filled with these kind of things where there's money everywhere. So the players really have to choose between trying to get that money or trying to build an army or try and rush a guy because he might just be very exposed because he's busy trying to build supply stashes everywhere. That could just be the thing. So guys, keep an eye on that income per minute here of all the players and see who's actually going to shoot up. Got a random Pepsi Humvee here. Wants to occupy the bunker. Very good idea because you get a lot of scouting range here. And that's definitely worthwhile. Definitely a good idea. All the players should do that. They should all get their bunker. And it looks like everybody's doing that. That's good. That's good. Everybody got the bunker. The very important, crucial bunker. Got a technical out here from the orange player that is Hummy. He got the technical veterancy. You don't see that very often in free-for-all. Mostly because it's just only useful in the very, very early game. But seeing how you will get eliminated from the challenge in the early game, it could have some benefits to try and help yourself get to the next match. Because at the end of the day, the first player who dies is eliminated. Down below here, we have Staz, ready to do a bit of a push on xCal. xCal going quite defensive here. 2 tunnels. No, it's just going for the oil. So all the players are a little wary. They're a little like, should we really attack? And xCal is hoarding those RPGs. Look how many RPGs the man has. Oh, man. Now that's a lot of RPGs. You know what that means, right? palace, and that means we're going to see a lot of buses, okay? We're going to see all those RPGs being taken to school by Mr. Excal. That's happening. That's inevitable. And, of course, over here, Mr. Staz, he knows that. He will get a fast palace as well, so he can get a Jarman out, maybe some angry mobs, so he can maybe counter those kind of attacks, those pushes from Excal, if he chooses to attack the blue player. Got some stealth rebels here. And we have our first actual attack here from the purple player, that is Thumbstep, the stealth general, onto Hammy. Hammy does have a decent quad army himself. That's pretty nice, pretty spicy. Actually shoos away Thumbstep. Thumbstep does have this oil, but probably not for long. I don't think he's gonna really enjoy it for long here. We do have a bit of a tiff going on here. S&D is now ready for Pepsi. And, or not Pepsi, for Dommy, who now has 3 Humvees out. He could, for example, try and push Hummy. Down below, we have another strat center ready. That is Pepsi. And that's a lot of Humvees. So, Dominator will probably switch on the USA intelligence and be like, this is a lot of Humvees, probably not worth engaging. But this guy might already be slightly hurt, because there has been some fighting over here. So Dominator might just push the orange player that is Hummy. Maybe. We'll have to see. Dominator does have a decent amount of Humvees out and could actually deal some serious damage. At this point, at this stage in the game, like 4 minutes in when the S&D is up and you got a load of Humvees, USA is really powerful against GLA players. So, yeah, Hummy might be in some trouble. He's got a palace going up. It's not even 50%, so he's a bit delayed there. So if Dommy pushes soon, he can do it. He's sending 1 Humvee forward. Maybe he just wants to scout. Maybe he's going to put a scout drone and have a look. And demolition upgrade already done for Staz down below. This is how Staz is planning to deal with the potential bus spam that's going to come out of Excal. So that'll be interesting to see. Doesn't look like Dommy wants to go for an attack here. If he waits any longer, though, that palace will go up. And Hummy will look a little scarier, because he can get rocket buggies and Jarman Cal. Let's see. In the meantime, we have a push down below on the left side here from Marakar onto Staz. S&D comes through for Mr. Marakar. Good timing. He's got a decent amount of Humvees. And this one I'm talking about, look how hard it is for a GLA in this moment. There is already a Jarman out, so Staz was just a little faster, was just a little ahead by getting a fast palace. But Hummy doesn't have that same thing going for him. So Dommy could have pushed about a minute ago, and he probably would have been able to take out Hummy. But then again, if you leave your base with all your Humvees, then your base is wide open, and Pepsi still has an army. So maybe Dommy doesn't want to push, because if he does push, he will put himself in a risky position where Pepsi could wipe him out, just like that. Marakar doing a good job here. In the meantime, we're not seeing anything out of Excal here or here. Excal's playing it safe, and Excal already stole an army. Oh, man. Look at that. What did I say, guys? The army steals are coming through. Excal already stealing an army. That's really going to help him out. And Pepsi might just react based on this. He might just be worried about Excal and how powerful Excal is becoming here, because having an extra USA here, he can get search and destroy, which will affect these buses as well. Dommy just keeps growing his army. He is collecting nicely on quite a few supplies there in his base. And Dommy is getting rid of the ranger here that was there for scouting. And I can see Pepsi, man. That trigger finger is itching. He wants to go for Excal. But he's not entirely sure whether that's a good idea or not. Oh, no, 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 no! Ooh, that came awfully close there. Guys, one demo bike can wipe out like 3 or 4 Humvees in one good hit. It's very painful and very dangerous indeed. And those demo bikes are going to keep Staz in the game. It's going to make things very difficult for Marakar here. Also, not seeing any rocket buggies. A couple would really be helpful here. Got an A10 on the tunnel as well. Let's see these bikes. Do they do anything? No, they don't. Bikes are one of those things where they're very powerful. They can just wipe out a whole Humvee army. But they're also quite expensive. And Staz surrenders. That is Staz out. Ladies and gentlemen, Staz has been eliminated here. That was Marakar managing to do it. So everybody can breathe easy. And we're now going to see who's actually going to win this match and win the prize money for this match, which is $20. But Staz already eliminated here. Marakar played it very well. He used his USA advantage in the mid-game with the Humvees and did a good job and took out Mr. Staz. In the meantime, we still have a very nice army here of the yellow player that is Dominator. See some demo traps going up here. So we see Hummy is slightly uneasy here. He's getting some rocket buggies out. Definitely the right move. And we see Auroras flying across the map here. What's happening here? Oh man, Mr. Markar using some pro scouting techniques here by force firing the Aurora into different corners of the map. And like that, he can fly without the Aurora being taken out. But he can actually scan the map. He can see what's going on. Right now, Thumbstep looking mighty powerful here. And Hummy in some trouble. Dominator does have a big army. He's starting to switch it up into supply drop zone spam, which is definitely the right move. Because slowly, all this money's drying up. And that is going to make things very difficult for the late game here. In the meantime, we do see Excal now with the push, with all the battle buses. Is he going to punish Marikar? Ooh, it looks like it. Aurora's still on the airfield. Definitely a mistake from Marikar. They're taking a while to get off the airfield there and actually get taken down. But one Aurora did actually drop the bomb. Nice hit there, and is going to ground one of those buses. Still 4 buses remain. S&D under attack. Another bus goes down. Still 3 remain. You only need 1 bus, really, in order to destroy a man's base. So Excal still looking very powerful. Humvee's all the way over here. Marikar messed this up just a little bit. Laserlock's coming through. Another bus stopped. 1 more bus. Nope. Still alive here. Heavy losses. Huge losses for Marikar. The man who took out Staz here. And Excal, who had a bus army ready, came in and dealt an insane amount of damage. Excal now level 4. My god, what an absolute Giga Chad. Dominator now coming in, also focusing down Mr. Excal a little bit, just clearing the tunnels. Excal, of course, did draw some attention to himself by getting the Scud Storm up. So basically, when you get a Scud Storm, everybody gets that notification, and everybody can see that you have a Scud Storm. That shows on the map for everybody. So people tend to kind of freak out a little bit. They're like, wait a minute, this guy's a Scud Storm. If I get hit with that Scud Storm, I'm screwed. And we got a super chat coming in from Mr. Criteria. He says, I'm calling it already. Dominator wins. Well, let's see, let's see. Right now, it's actually going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen between Marikar and Excal, because they are fighting over this island. And that is control, but it's also money. There is still quite a bit of cash here that players can collect. At the same time, we do have another army out of Excal, and that's probably why he's getting targeted as well, because he didn't just have a Scud Storm. He also has another army. Dominator just took out the Scud Storm and went back home. Basically hinting through body language, saying, dude, don't get a Scud Storm, because I will target you. Lots of markets are now going up for Excal, and he is not listening. Excal doesn't care. He's getting another Scud Storm. He's getting that S&D finally. A little late, actually. Bit strange that he already went for the push without getting this first, because this would have helped his battle buses just a little bit. In the meantime, to my surprise, Hummy is still in this. Hummy's still sitting here. He's not exactly chilling here. He's kind of stressed out, trying to get all the units up, trying to survive as Thumbstep continues being relentless. Of course, Thumbstep is spending a lot of money on these attacks. Look at all the tunnels, look at all the units. How is his secondary eco? It looks pretty decent, to be honest. But the question is, will he be able to catch up with someone like Dominator? Dominator definitely focusing a little bit more on the eco. Definitely a good idea. We're not seeing huge mass spam of secondary eco. Pepsi definitely behind here on the secondary eco. He hasn't even taken his money here, so that's maybe a bit of a mistake. But right now, the biggest threat sort of going on, the biggest, I don't know, danger zone is over here, this island. It is Marikar versus Excal. They both want this island. They want the map control, they want the ability to flood this area with markets or supply drop zones. They want to get the oils, they want to get the money, they want to get the power that comes with extra territory. But these guys, none of them are backing down. We got an airfield going up, and it was a normal USA that was stolen. So we might see some Raptors coming out of Excal to, actually, or maybe he's going to go for Auroras to hit the supply drop zones, because Marikar's income is pretty bad here. Chinook's now going to the middle, Dominator collecting from here. Dominator playing this very well. And Thumbstep is slowly but surely pushing through. That does have advantages for Thumbstep, because we do see him slowly getting to that level 5. If you are constantly attacking and engaging, you're going to get XP. So Dominator, for example, hasn't killed as much. He's only level 3. So he won't be able to call in like a Moab or something, let's say. So if a sneak attack happens, that's one of those things that's very important. So far, nobody's level 5 just yet. But Thumbstep is definitely on his way there. So is Excal, so is Marikar. To be honest, it's only Pepsi who's really behind with the XP. Pepsi hasn't really killed much. Let's see. Pepsi has killed 17 units, and he's lost 8. But yeah, look at this. Dominator playing this very nicely. Lots of defenses going up. That's the way he likes to play as well. And a particle cannon as well. Interesting choice to go for a particle cannon. See command center going up on the right side here for Hummy. Thumbstep is definitely having a good time. He is breaking through. He is killing things. And the more you kill, the weaker a player becomes, and the easier it is to really just finish him off. But there is one big threat, and that is Dominator's army. If Dominator decides to take all these Humvees and just push in and claim this territory, I'm not sure if Thumbstep actually has enough to deal with that. Thumbstep now level 5. There you go. With a sneak attack ready to support over here. I mean, he had tunnels here, man. Like, why you sneak attack here? It's literally, like, within throwing distance. But it's okay. Maybe he just wants to show off to Hummy, like, I got you, buddy. I'm level 5. In the meantime, we see General Powers coming in from Markar, who's also level 5, going for the Strat Center with the Spectre. Good move there. Get rid of that, but wait a minute. Damn, those AP bullets definitely came in useful, and that Spectre got shredded. And still, these guys are fighting over this island. They're still fighting. The problem with something like this is that these guys might be so stuck in this 1v1 that they forget about all the other players. They forget about what's going on. And if that happens, you might just have a situation where a guy like Thumbstep has 3 islands and is huge. Sometimes you're fighting over something for the sake of fighting over it. Because over here, the oils have been destroyed. There's a couple of piles, but so what? If you build, let's say, 6 drop zones, it's already going to be roughly the same income or better income than those piles down below. These guys being relentless, and that is an excellent Anthrax bomb. Very nice there. And we have a sneak attack left here from Excal. Gonna come in onto the base of Mr. Markar, but he did not position this very well because it's very close to where the General Powers enter the map. Because the command center is here of Markar. That means the General Powers enter from this section. So an A10 is just dying to go on this. But perhaps, just perhaps, Excal was paying attention to the General Powers on cooldown for Mr. Markar. And here comes, in fact, an A10. Takes out the sneak attack. Not that many quads remaining. Markar should be able to clean this up, just about. But there's still going to be some losses here, especially if Excal targets the important secondary eco, like these drop zones, like the oil derricks. And Hummy quits out. That is Hummy defeated here by Mr. Thumbstep. So Thumbstep doing well. Now I suspect we're going to see Dominator kicking it up a notch. Then again, Pepsi has a really big army as well, so we'll have to see what happens there. In the meantime, let's focus here. Mr. Excal beating Markar quite nicely. He's going for the CC. That means he's probably going to go for a dozer hunt next. And is he going to target this dozer? Let's see if it's going to be a manual target here by Mr. Excal. Not a manual target, but he gets a dozer. How many dozers are left here for Mr. Markar? I don't think he's got that many. He's got one over here who's making a U-turn right away, going into a Chinook. Markar recognizes the danger and knows that Excal is going to go and try and kill that last dozer. So he's getting him to safety there. Lots of units moving in. Crusaders are a good choice here to deal with this. And now targeting the drop zones. There you go. In the meantime, we do see Thumbstep pushing on Mr. Dominator. And Dominator's units are kind of out of position here. Did not expect it. He did not expect Thumbstep to come in all aggressive. And oh man, the Fargo pop. Dude. Anthrax bomb coming in as well. Gonna hit over here. And still, Thumbstep, a new army ready. And the ambulance now coming in, ready to clear it. Humvee's taking some damage here from that Anthrax. Thumbstep being relentless. He took out Hummy, and he's like, I'll just move on to the next guy. I mean, he's just going clockwise. Scudstorm actually from Excal going onto Dommy? What? Did I see that right? That was the Excal Scudstorm going onto Dommy. Wow, that changes so much. Now immediately he's low power as well. Maybe this is the punishment. Maybe it's Excal saying, hey dude, you killed my Scudstorm? I'm gonna hit you back. At least one volley. It could be. The question is, what's going to happen? How is Dominator going to respond? Is he going to say, okay, we'll let bygones be bygones. Let's forget about everything. Or is he now going to be pissed and focus on Excal? And at the same time, what is Thumbstep going to do? Because Thumbstep will know that a Scud Storm hit here. Thumbstep might think, you know what, I'll just sit back, and maybe Excal and Dominator are just going to fight, giving the opportunity for Thumbstep to build and get huge. Look at this. Oh, man, Thumbstep. No, Thumbstep, what are you doing, man? Getting a load of Scud Storms. Oh, man. Excal also with a whole load of Scud Storms drawing a lot of attention, man. And I don't know why he hit Dominator. Not sure if that was such a good move. Pepsi now coming in, ready to do the push. In the meantime, we see a sneak attack on the left side because Marikar is still alive. We have a particle cannon ready from Domi. Now going for Thumbstep over here. Hits a single building. And we got some misclicks here from Dominator himself. Does he get the oil? No, he doesn't. That will not die. Or will it? Nah, it survives just about. In the meantime, we have all the units evac'd here. Anthrax Bomb has already been used by Thumbstep, so he cannot use that to clear this. It's a nice move here to evac all the units. It's going to make things very difficult here for Mr. Thumbstep. He doesn't have a USA army stolen, so he doesn't have Search and Destroy on these squads, for example. So there is just that. Let's see. Dominator ready to push. Over here, Marikar still trying to hang on. Does he still have that dozer? Yes, and he's re-established himself. Very nice. In the meantime, we can in fact now see Excal is populating the bottom section here of this island. He's got a few markets, but I suspect we'll see a lot more very soon. He will want to utilize this space. He will want to try and get bigger. Now we're seeing basically everybody getting super weapons. So before it was Excal who was looking kind of scary there with all the super weapons. But now we're seeing like a shift happening. Everybody's getting super weapons. So, you know, if everybody's scary, that also means that nobody is scary. Lethal is going to come in over here and again targeting the oil. Good move from Mr. Excal. Making sure that eco stays low. This will still do some damage. Command center slightly exposed again, but let's have a look at what Domi's doing up here. Huge investment in the Scud Storms from Mr. Thumbstep. He's also camonetted the Scud Storms. Very nice to see here. That's really going to help out because they will be invisible. So unless they get beaconed, and they have not been beaconed, guys. Unless they get beaconed, the players don't know where the Scud Storms are. Not exactly. A lot of Auroras ready as well from Dominator, ready to do some damage. And ooh, he almost hit his own Humvees there. But he did take out the Scud Storm. Very nice. At the same time, down below, we have a big army from Mr. Marikar. And here comes a really nice Moab. Oh, man. That is how you do it. Marikar. That's nice, man. That's nice. In the meantime, we're seeing Pepsi over here. He's still chilling. He's still having a good time. We got some drop zones going up. He's finally really going for the secondary eco, but it could still be better. He's still behind. Let's look at that income per minute. Only 11k per minute versus 23k per minute for a guy like Thumbstep. But Thumbstep, of course, is having cash bounty, guys. Don't forget that. Second oil now getting targeted by the particle cannon. And there we go. Now Domi's doing a good job with the particle cannon, dealing a lot more damage. Does he get this market? Yes, he will. Very nice. Thumbstep still under threat. Let's see. Dominator's income per minute is 16k. So, in theory, Thumbstep should be able to hold and take this guy out. But Dominator does have particle cannons, and he's got a lot of general powers as well. Dominator is level 5. And the level 5 USA has a lot of general powers, man. They are very, very scary indeed. Let's see. Was that a fuel air? I see this, but I don't see the plane. Where's the plane? Oh, the plane's kind of behind. Thumbstep definitely struggling. Definitely struggling. Workers trying to repair this. Doesn't make a difference because fuel air is here to finish the job. A10 comes in as well. Dominator is not messing around. He does not want to eat a Scud Storm. He's like, no, man, forget it. In the meantime, we still see Marikar trying to hang on against Excal, and he's sort of managing. That's the weird part. Some miss micros here from Excal. He's sending in units like infantry to snipers. Not sure why he's doing this. We are now seeing some more markets. Could be a bit better, but there is some market production going up. We have a Greek guy in the chat saying Excal's winning this. GG. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. We have some particle cannons ready for the red player. That is Pepsi. Pepsi still is the guy who can change the outcome of this game completely. Completely. Let's see Scud Storm firing away. Let's see where he's going. Is it on Marikar? Or is it on Domi? It is on Thumbstep. It is on Thumbstep? Why is it on Thumbstep? Oh, wait, no. Never mind. It's on Marikar. Okay. Good hit there by Excal, killing the S&D. And this will be the final push here, where Marikar is most likely going to be taken out by Excal. So that will be another player kill for Mr. Excal. Now, player kills don't actually mean anything in this format. But, let's be honest, Excal being a Giga Chad, he doesn't care what the rules are. He still kills players. Not much remaining here for Marikar. Lots of quads coming out. And these quads are very powerful. They have Search and Destroy, so they have 20% extra range compared to regular quads. Marikar surrenders. He will continue to the next round, though. GG, he says. GG. That is Marikar eliminated here by Mr. Excal. So Excal, if he's fast, he can populate a third island, and then he will look mighty powerful. 3 Scout Storms of Excal ready to fire. And I don't know about you guys, but it looks like Domi's not that enthusiastic about killing Thumbstep anymore. Maybe because he's worried about, well, this guy, who's got an array of Scout Storms ready to fire. Oh, boys. Who's the victim of choice? Is it going to be Domi? Is it going to be Pepsi? It's going to be Pepsi! Oh, man, it's going on the army. It is going on the army. Guys, get ready for the carnage and destruction. The carnage and destruction on poor innocent Pepsi. Pepsi, who's only level 2 in this match. His base getting wrecked. His army getting obliterated by the Scud Storm. Look at the corpses, man. He needs to send the ambulance to clear this Anthrax. And he's not doing that. He's continuing to lose more units. Oh, man, Pepsi. You've been chilling for 24 minutes. You've had the opportunity to do something for such a long time, but you've given a man like Excal the reins, and if you give him the control on how to dictate a match, oh, he will make use of that. Guaranteed. Oh, man. In the meantime, we still see Thumbstep over here trying to survive, but it won't be long before Thumbstep and Domi are going to switch targets to Excal, who is just absolutely rocking it. Just like that, Pepsi now level 3 calls in an A10 strike to try and kill some of these units, thin out the numbers a little bit. But we have low power here for Pepsi, who is minus 19 power. He needs so much power, man. He's normally USA. He needs 4 power plants to come back online. Oh, man. This is not looking good here for Mr. Pepsi. He's been chilling too much. He's been chilling too much. He needed to take a more proactive stance. Dominator still pushing at the top. He has decided to continue going for Mr. Thumbstep. But at the end of the day, we got 25k per minute income here for Excal and only 19k per minute for Domi. Do we see more black market production? No, we don't. We actually don't see more black markets, but we do see more Scud Storms going up. So Excal is more interested in closing out the game. Particle cannons coming in from the red player, that is Pepsi. But I'm curious to see how this is going to go down. Pepsi has been taken out. Excal takes another victim. Marikar gone, Pepsi gone. Excal is kicking ass. Dominator retreats. Scud Storms ready to fire. We all know the next target is going to be Domi. We all know it. We all know it, guys. And here it goes. There are the missiles flying in. Question is just, where are they going to strike? Where is it going to hurt Domi so much? Right here on that Search and Destroy. Look at that. Look at the chaos and destruction, man. The number of drop zones wiped out, wiped clean, and then the strat center taken out. Very nicely done here by Mr. Excal. We see Domi now sending everything he's got to go for Excal. He knows that if he doesn't do it now, it is over. And Thumbstep needs to join in. Thumbstep just needs to look at the top right corner of his screen and see there are like 20 Scud Storms. And these are Toxin General Scud Storms. They do deal more damage than a regular Scud Storm. By like 20% or something. Like, it's still not bad. It's not bad. You know, think about it. If you deal 20% more damage, sometimes it's the difference between taking out a building or not. Absolutely destroyed here. Excal. Proving that he is one of the best players in the 0-hour community right now. Aurora's targeting the strat center. Very good move from Dominator. He's going to lose these Auroras, and he cannot rebuild them because he still needs to get his strategy center back online. Or did he already rebuild it? Oh, I think he hasn't started rebuilding it yet. Yeah, he needs... I don't think he's noticed. I don't think he noticed that he's lost his strat center. In the meantime, down below, we have a very important sneak attack from the one and only Thumbstep, going for those Scud Storms. And the particle cannons now coming in from Dominator. Excal getting punished for being so ruthless and so powerful. And here comes a Scud. Is this a defensive Scud? Yeah, it's not. It's not defensive. And you can see Thumbstep moving to the left. Oh, now we get something defensive. Is that an Anthrax Bomb or is it a Scud Storm that's gonna hit over here? It is an Anthrax Bomb. Does it drop? It does. And look at the cash destroyed here. The cash bounty coming through. Domi has surrendered here, losing another chunk of his base. And right now, it's just Thumbstep versus Excal. What is gonna happen here? Well, guys, I think we all know how this story is gonna end. I don't think Thumbstep has much of a chance. 32k per minute for the one and only Excal, who has 2 armies, level 5, and an array of Scud Storms, versus Thumbstep, the stealth general, who doesn't have power. He didn't steal an army, and he's only got 21k per minute. And this is what I said as well before. I said stealing armies is probably going to happen because it's so useful. Excal can produce buildings twice as fast because he has power. So he can build the Scud Storms twice as fast, which indirectly means that they can launch faster. From the moment you place down the scaffold to the moment you launch the Scud, there's actually a difference there with having power. It actually saves you, I don't know, like 20 seconds maybe? Which, you know, not bad, not bad. Thumbstep trying to do some damage, and he's very concerned and very worried about all these Scud Storms. And Excal's not even hiding it. He's just exposing them. He's like, yeah, come at me, man. Like, just attack. I've got plenty of others. Scud Storm now moving in onto his own army? Am I seeing this right? No, I'm not seeing this right. On the production. There we go. Nice hit there. And that's going to slow down the ability to produce more units for Mr. Thumbstep. He's not even really floating, but he will end up floating now because he cannot get those units out in time. Excal, you beast, you. Look at this. He's losing the battle here, Mr. Excal, but that's fine because he'll just produce more or just do more Scud Storms instead. It's very easy for him at this point, and he still got that S&D, so he still has that advantage with his quads. So, Excal's green quads deal 20% extra, or have 20% extra range over the quads of Thumbstep. And that means that these quads will fire before Thumbstep's quads can fire. And that makes a difference. Having that, like, extra second of dealing damage means that on average, there's going to be more engagements won by Mr. Excal. Sneak attack over here, again next to the Scud Storm. Very nice pop. Oh, no, 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 no! Ooh, that was close. GG, says Mr. Thumbstep himself. And that is Excal getting the victory here in this match. He gets the 20 bucks for winning the 7-player free-for-all match. Always the most difficult. He did have a very nice army, Toxin General. Pretty nice, right? Pretty nice to have. And he utilized that perfectly. We saw some excellent moves here. He was constantly fighting Markar, and Markar held his own, let's be honest. Markar did very well, even though he was on the back foot for so long. A Moab like this, absolutely gorgeous to see. But at the end of the day, it was just Excal who was reigning supreme in this match. We did see Dominator and Thumbstep battle it out. Dominator doing a good job there. But no, this is a very nice victory here for Mr. Excal. Let's also look back at the very beginning when we had that early aggression, right? We saw the production of the tunnel networks. We knew that Excal was going to go buses. And here was that bus attack. Perfectly orchestrated and did so much damage. That was the beginning of the end for Markar in that match. Also, shout out to Renegade4010 for the subscription there on Twitch. So that's very nice. Thank you very much. Excal is still stuck in the "You Are Victorious" screen because we can see him here. He's yes, the game has started. Thank you, game. Thank you. Oh man. But yeah, we had some pretty good action here. I really love this attack, guys. I really love it. And this is how you can tell that Excal is someone who's got great map awareness, good strategical thinking. He definitely made use of everything. And even later, when we saw that Anthrax bomb of Excal, Markar had an ambulance on standby, but even the positioning of that Anthrax bomb, it was just so effective. So just on so many levels here, Excal definitely looking like a scary guy. And I suspect the other players are going to keep that in mind, because nobody wants to face off against Excal in the final match, in that 1v1 match. Nobody wants to fight Excal, man. So that is one of the downsides of the knockout format. Generally, the 1v1 pros, or experts should I say, get targeted because nobody wants to face off against a 1v1 expert in the final match, in the 1v1. So sometimes you'll see players like Pepsi being purposely kept alive because, you know, if you face off, let's say you are Thumbstep and you face off against Pepsi in the 1v1, you basically have a clean victory. So that's why you might see the real top players keeping Pepsi safe and not getting him eliminated from the challenge. So there is that. We got Flag Collector in Twitch chat saying, watching from the Philippines. Yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoying the games. If you are, then, you know, it's always nice if you consider giving a like or a follow or things like that. All that good stuff. It's always good, right? It's always good. Also, tell me, who do you think is actually... WPC version. Can you tell me who you think is actually going to win the challenge? I'm very curious what you guys think here. We've seen some stellar performance here from Xcal, but guys, don't forget, nobody has Air. Okay, nobody has that version. Okay, we can transfer. I don't have this version. Are there any changes on this version? Let's double check here. Oh, man. Don't know. Want to look? Yeah, let's have a look. All the players will have to restart their game as well after the transfer. Because otherwise we will get mismatches. Yeah, a lot of people don't have this map. I also saw a map.ini there. I'm not sure if that is going to interfere. Thumbstep has the map and Dommy has the map. Okay. Unico in chat says Thumbstep and Dommy fight so long for nothing. And then Xcal has the victory. Yeah, there is a bit of that. Players have to be careful. That being said, I think more than them messing it up, I think we saw just an excellent performance from Xcal. Because if I was in Dominator's shoes or in Thumbstep's shoes... Actually, I should say Timstep, right? Let me say Timstep. Apologies for that. But if I was in Dominator's shoes or Timstep's shoes, if I would have seen the map, I would have also just continued fighting, probably. Because there's still Pepsi. So Pepsi was the wild card. He could have done huge damage to Xcal. But Pepsi got very quickly annihilated. Very swiftly. Very beautifully as well. And that is where you can see the skill level of Xcal is what resulted in a victory for him. Let's see, do we have... Is this just a normal version? Oh, well, there you go. Mismatch. Alright, let's close the game here. Restart the game for everyone. Thumbstep even says XD. So, I wouldn't say that Dominator or Timstep played it badly in that match. I wouldn't say that. I would say that, yes, probably would have been better for both of them if they had stopped attacking each other a little sooner. But where they were, just in the general, like, time scale of things, it actually wasn't that bad. It was pretty decent. It's just that Xcal just wiped out Pepsi from existence in, like, what? How long did it take, guys? Did you guys keep an eye on how long it took him? Like, was that literally 2 minutes to kill him? Like, that was crazy. Okay. Everyone needs to restart their game. Literally everyone. Okay, so let's restart the game here. Restart your game. I think the others are already restarting their game. So we do that. And then we can jump into the next match. And let's see, guys, you are watching the Knockout tournament. So in this tournament, basically the first player who dies in a match gets kicked out, okay? And then we move on to another map with one less player in it, and we keep going until we hit a 1v1 match. So the plays are a little different. Generally, things get a little bit more aggressive. Okay, let me just double check here with the players. Marakar, Pepsi says yes. Good, good, good. Xcal as well. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, these guys, they know, man. They know. They know. Oh, man. Alright, so we're just waiting on a few more players here. Oh, yeah, just Timstep. Alright, there we go, there we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the next match. Shack Hunter says, my money's on Xcal. Got 0 Hour Hero in chat saying, watching from Dubai. Zane says, Pepsi was AFK. He was a little, wasn't he? Just a little. Just a little. All right. I think we're good to go for the next match. Let's do it. The 6-player match. Going to be played on Glacier 6. Very nice map as well. Map made by 3CG. And I see 2 people who have lost the army lottery. Well, let's check them out. Let's first start over here. We have Mr. Marakar as Super Weapon General in the Cyan. To the right of him, we have Normal China for Mr. Pepsi. I'm sure he's going to be a little upset about that. You know, nobody really wants to be Normal China. We got Normal Gile here for the yellow player that is Dominator. Down in the bottom, we have Hami as Toxin. Sure he's happy about that. We've got over here the purple player Timstep as Normal China. And we have Air Force for Mr. Excal. So it's going to be interesting because, you know, nobody really wants an Air Force that is Excal. Nobody wants that. Like, you know, sometimes you wake up in the morning, you want your coffee, you want a sandwich. What you don't want is to face off against Air Force that is Excal. You don't want to do that. No, that's a horrible way to have the day start. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, you know, as a result, I suspect we might see even more 2v1ing happening in the direction of Excal because he's Air Force. So, you know, that's the hidden danger, guys. That's the hidden danger. Some people always say, oh, Air Force is the best. Yeah, it sort of is in the early game, in the mid game, and even the beginning parts of the late game. But everybody does kind of target the Air Force. Like, in free-for-all, when there is chat allowed, which is not the case in this challenge, but when there is chat allowed, you do sometimes see people saying, oh, let's not attack, I'm next to an Air Force. It's like, oh, yes, please. Please take care of that Air Force for me, you know? So, I think the moment we see the purple player here, Timstep, realizing there is an Air Force that is Excal, might see a 2v1 coming in. Marakar coming in strong as Super Weapon, who definitely not going to be happy. He's next to Excal as an Air Force. Humvee's already out from Excal. And that's 1 dozer down. We don't see the command center cell. See an oil capture a bit slow here potentially for Marakar. This Humvee will be able to stop it. There might be a laser lock coming in as well. Ooh, nicely dodged there by Excal. Let's see. Will he actually stop this oil cap? Will he do it? Ah, of course he does. Of course he does, man. Marakar is swearing, guys. Marakar is swearing. Like, did I have to be Super Weapon next to Air Force? One of the most imbalanced matchups. Let's see, we see a tank hunter moving forward, so no evidence has been given here to Tumstep proving that there's an Air Force here. He only sees a firebase, which means it's probably a normal USA or an Air Force. That's all you know then, because Super Weapon General just would build a Patriot, and Laser would usually just also build a Laser Patriot. So we might still see a push, though, from Tumstep. Maybe. Tumstep actually playing it pretty chill here. Ooh, a dozer went down. That is not nice there. Yeah, Marakar is in a world of trouble. He has almost nothing here. Got the PDL here from the Chinook. This looks like it might just be a dead Marakar. It's very unfortunate for him, because I think the reason he lost here is just bad luck. Being Super Weapon General next to an Air Force that is Excal. Oh, man. Oil capture does go through here. And we do see a red guard here from Pepsi. So Pepsi's crossed the whole map to see what's going on over here, just for scouting purposes. In the meantime, we still see Timstep here. Now getting an airfield. Okay. Got a Dragon tank going out. So it's clear that Timstep doesn't think there's an Air Force here, because otherwise he would have already started attacking Mr. Excal. Got a bit of a push coming down here from Mr. Hummy. He cleared the building. He's got a Toxin Rebel ready. It does get a kill. That's very nice there from Dominator. And is he going to occupy the building? Oh, that's going to be so annoying here for Hummy. Let's see. Yeah, really not much left for Marakar here. He's trying to hang on. He's trying to build the barracks. And once he gets a couple missile defenders out, he can laser lock. But Excal is on it. Excal's on it. More and more Humvees coming out. And we're not seeing anyone else attack Excal here. So he's probably going to make it. He's probably going to pass to the next match. Marakar, on the other hand, definitely on his last legs. He still has income. He can still build a dozer. And he's still producing missile defenders. And we see a Lix, and the Lix is actually not going to Excal. It's going over here to Hummy. Oh man, this is quite unexpected. I really don't think Timstep knows there's an Air Force that is Excal. Because at the moment, you could actually deal quite a bit of damage with a Helix. to Excal. Excal also doesn't even have the oil capture, like the oil taken yet. So Excal is going a little more aggressive, getting those Humvees out to try and prevent Marikar from surviving, essentially. Marikar, what does he have left? He has just one command center. One command center, one oil. That's it. And nothing is happening. No one is attacking Excal. That Lix, let's see, it did some damage. Did it come back home? It did go back home. So it was just to destroy a bit of map control here from Hami. Not sure if I like this from TimStep because you're just going to draw some attention, okay? We might see a push. In fact, another tunnel going up now from Hami. So Hami might get annoyed that you killed his tunnel with that Lix. And Marikar has been defeated. F in chat for Marikar, guys. F in chat for Marikar. Being Super Weapon General next to Excal, who is an Air Force. Oh, man, that hurts. That just hurts. Like, that army luck is possibly the worst you can have. I think it would only be worse if you're normal China. So Excal definitely won the army lottery because he's next to a normal China and a super weapon general. So it's nice and easy. He has to go for the super weapon general because that guy will rush him. And now, only now, we're seeing a push from TimStep. I'm not sure if this is such a good idea. He should have done this sooner. If he wanted to eliminate Excal from the challenge, he had the opportunity. That being said, guns blazing here for TimStep, who's sending basically everything he's got. Carpet Bomber now coming in on the airfield. That's going to be an excellent hit. And takes out that airfield here with the MiGs and the Dozer as well. Oh, man. Excal still not that much going for him, though. There are all these GATs to worry about. They are scary. Scary indeed. Command center has been established here for Excal, so he's looking okay. He's looking okay. And a Spectre comes in as well. Where's that Spectre going? Probably on the oil here of TimStep. Let's have a look. Oh, no, going on the other airfield. Interesting choice. The MiGs fire. Do they land? Oh, TimStep. That's definitely a mismicro here, buddy. You did not need to lose those MiGs. Could have kept them alive. But he's probably looking over here. He's probably busy with this army. He's not seeing what's going on in his home base. And now he tunes in his base. He's like, oh, my airfield's gone. And so are the MiGs. RT Barrage coming in. TimStep, level 3. Carpet Bomber on the command center. Good choice. There still is one Dozer out. Do we have any new MiGs? Not yet. Airfield has just been constructed. RT Barrage takes out some stuff. Here comes that Carpet Bomber. It might actually... Will it get this Dozer? Just about not getting that Dozer. Did deny the building there. So definitely Excal in trouble. That is like the bare minimum here. That he's in trouble. In the meantime, we see a random Pepsi moving in. Like, oh, hey, free island. Thank you very much. Excal has not been in a position that he can really capitalize on that island where Marikar was. GG, says Excal, and surrenders. Nicely done by TimStep. Also showing the man, the Air Force man, that as normal China, TimStep can still do it. In the meantime, we see a cute little attack here from Pepsi. Looks like he's trying to bait the buses and succeeding, but Nick's not springing into action here. Oh, there they go. Oh, and the misclicks. Dominator's buses deciding not to move. Oh, man. That is painful, dude. That is painful. That is 4 very important units getting taken out just like that. Ouch. That does actually weaken Dominator a little bit here. Dominator already coming with the Scud Storm. Not sure if I like that move. Not so early on. We did see an army steal. He stole China. I mean, China, better than nothing. I mean, the USAs have been taken out, so, you know, the only thing you can steal is a China. So that means that Dominator can still get MiGs if he wants, Inferno Cannons, and most importantly, he can get an internet center and see what's going on the map. Lots of quads here, no AP bullets yet, but I'm sure he's upgrading it relatively soon. All the Fs coming in, man. All the Fs coming in. Yeah, for Marikar, right? Yeah, poor guy. Poor guy. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. In the meantime, we have a whole nice MiG armada coming out of Thompson. Going for them quads. Yeah, Hami's found his opponent here, and it looks like we have the map sort of dividing in, like, diagonally. We've got the left half and the right half. We got 2 1v1s in parallel. to be honest, looking at what's going on, I'm kind of rooting for Pepsi here. He's got all this stuff. He's got the second island taken as well. Pepsi is looking mighty powerful. He does need to get rid of the buses, though. But if he can do that, Dominator's in trouble, guys. Dominator's in trouble. Dominator is not that well off. This is about to be mined out. This is taken by Hummy. So, Dominator, let's see that income per minute. 14k per minute. Pepsi, 15k per minute. So when this is done, we're going to see this drop by like 2 or 3k. And that is going to mess up Dominator in the long run. Dominator is level 3, and I'm sure he's getting cash bounty, so that will keep him a little more in the game when it comes to the finances. But Pepsi, who in the previous game got absolutely obliterated, right now is looking a little better. He is being a bit more aggressive, and that works out for him. Pepsi, when he sits, it just builds up. It doesn't work out for him. When he's aggressive, it does work out for him. Mixed Strike coming in, instantly wiping the bus clean. And the Dragon Tank, this is what I love, man. This is what I love about the combination of Dragon Tanks and MiGs. When there's a Firestorm, a Dragon Tank can just drive through it and not take any damage. So that's always really fun, you know. If you mix Inferno Cannons with Dragon Tanks, they don't mind, man. They drive straight through those Inferno Blazes. They're good, man. They don't mind. Got 3 Scud Storms out of Hummy here, and that means a lot of pressure on Mr. Thumbstep. We're gonna have to see a Lotus as well. Where's your Lotus? Dude, where's your Lotus? You need a Lotus, man. Get a Lotus. Because once these defenses are broken open, you just sneak in a Lotus, capture one of the Scud Storms, and that is one less Scud Storm to worry about. But I'm not seeing Thumbstep doing that. In the meantime, over here, looks like the players are holding, both of them, sort of. You know, nobody's really breaking through. Carpet Bomber coming in. We do see AP bullets now. That's going to help and takes out the Carpet Bomber. Palace just about survives as a result. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you need to get those upgrades. Because if you didn't have this upgrade, this building would have gone down. You couldn't have built Scud launchers and blah, 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 all those things. And it would have impacted Dominator a lot. So sometimes people look at the value of an upgrade and they say, you know, it's quite expensive. But having that extra bit of damage sometimes makes a difference that keeps something else that's expensive alive. So, gotta keep that in mind. Still a lot of Inferno Cannons. I'm not sure if I like all this Inferno Cannon stuff, man. Even from Thumbstep. Like, guys, new cannons are just so nice. So much better. So much cheaper. You need 3 of these suckers, okay? Look how quickly they die as well. If one of these Scorps launches 1 rocket, this thing dies. So weak. They're so expensive because you need 3 of them. I mean, building 3 of them costs you 2,700 bucks. 1 new cannon is 1,600. That's 1.1k difference. And 1 new cannon, you can just obliterate this whole army in 1 clean shot. You don't even need to wait for the Firestorm to activate. Lots of MiGs out of Pepsi. Ready to do a strike. Oh, boys, is he gonna get? Oh! Nice, nice, nice. Nicely done by Mr. Pepsi. Combining that RT with the MiG strike, hoping for a bit of a Fargo pop, and does actually get a bus. Nice strategic thinking there from Mr. Pepsi. You see a bus now coming in, harassing the units, because Dominator knows the MiGs are busy reloading. So this bus is safe for now. Lots of elixirs moving in. Pablo, if you're watching the stream, buddy, I'm sure we know who you're rooting for in this match. Some misclicks coming through. Again, you get a new cannon, you could just chill back here, take all this out because you have extra range. But of course, a new cannon takes up a general promotion point. So players are not going to be too keen on doing that and using that. Carpet Bomber moving in. Lix is moving in. Scud Storms. 1 minute, 20 seconds on the timer. Timsip has to make it happen. He needs to get some kills going here. He needs to get rid of those Scud Storms, and is he going to do that? Yeah, he could micro this a bit better. Mix coming in as well. Nice hit here on the quads in the back. Lix is flying in, taking out 1 Scud Storm. Second one being attacked as well. Not exactly going down just yet. But there we go. Gets destroyed. We have now Dominator with his Scud Storm ready to fire on Mr. Pepsi. Going for the production. And we don't see Anthrax Beta here from Dominator. Definitely a mistake. He needs to get Anthrax Beta to make his Scuds more powerful. Otherwise, this airfield would have died. And this is what I'm talking about with the upgrades. With Anthrax Beta, this Scud would have killed the airfield here. It's very unfortunate for Mr. Dominator. Now ready to do a push. Carpet Bomber already placed down. We have Pepsi playing this very well. Where's that Carpet Bomber, though? It's taking quite long to get here. And here comes that MiG strike. Look at that. Look at the carnage, ladies and gentlemen. Pepsi putting on a show for us. Damn. That's a nice hit, man. That's a nice hit. That's a nice hit. Still a few quads remain, but let's be honest, they're just quads, man. They're just quads. They're not even search and destroy quads. They're just normal quads. So, you know, the MiGs. Do we still have some MiGs? Couple. Should be able to clean this up. We don't have that many other units, though. There are some GAT tanks. If he moves them in position, he can already take out some more. Mine Drop comes in as well. Is it going to take out a quad? Yeah, it takes out another one. But Dominator is slowly winning here against Mr. Pepsi. MiGs taken out. The vetted quad. Very important to take out the vetted ones because they deal like triple damage. Okay, so when you have veterancy on a quad, there's like triple damage going. You cannot ignore that. You cannot, okay? Don't ignore that. In the meantime, we have Scudstorm ready to fire from Hummy. Going for Tim Sepp. Annihilating a big chunk of the base here. And no, don't fly the Lixus into the Scudstorm radius. Wasn't bad, you know. I would rate 7 out of 10. Yep, 7 out of 10. You know, Leggy holds up sign, saying 7. Wasn't bad. Was fun. Was nice. Hummy level 5 now. As a result, he got his general points he can spend, so he can do a sneak attack if he wants to. And lol, free helix kill. Nicely done. And I hear an Anthrax bomb somewhere, and my game just crashed. Oh dear. My game just crashed. Great. Oh my god. Yeah, for some reason on this map, after like 20 minutes or something, my game is just not that stable. My game crashed. Are you guys still okay? If so, please continue playing. That is very unfortunate here, ladies and gentlemen. That is very unfortunate. I was a bit worried when I saw the map. We should probably see what is causing the game crashes. And we'll switch out the map in challenges. I asked the guys in Discord if they're still playing. I suspect they are, because I've had this before when I'm observing. That I've had a crash on this map. So we'll let the players play it out. I don't know how long the match will continue for. Wait a minute. We have... Xcal says, want me to share my screen? Nah, it's okay. I'll wait and do a replay cast when it's ready. I think that's better, so we can capture everything. If we do a screen share, I can't set that up immediately in the yeah. So, yeah, we'll check out the replay, and we'll see where the game crashed. Can you guys help me out a little and tell me at which point the match actually crashed? So I will make sure to stop the match timer right before, so we can do some analysis and see who's possibly or probably going to win the match. But yes, Marikar is the guy who got eliminated here, so we can fast forward a little bit. Marikar definitely tried, though. Marikar definitely tried. And wanted to harass Xcal. He scanned here, saw the Air Force that is Xcal, and he was like, uh-oh, I'm super weapon, I have to do something. Definitely the right move here from Marikar to do this. But of course, Xcal expects it. And because he expects it, he plans for it, and he knows what to do. He knows how to counter these kind of builds. So a bit unfortunate there. He cancels the barracks, chooses to crush the missile defender instead. And we can also now have a look at what the other players were doing. So we saw initially a lot of the players were quite chill, right? Not very aggressive, just wanted to get the cash. You know, this was like the most aggressive thing. At the end of the day, this was a supply that went to Mr. Hummy. So Dominator did lose this. And in fact, that actually was pretty important, right? Actually pretty important. I see in the chat, Bob says, oh boy, Hummy is dead. Yeah, well, I don't know if Hummy's dead. He did fire a nice Scudstorm on Xcal. But let's just have another look here at poor Marikar, man. He really tried. He got all the missile defenders out. It sucks when these things happen, man. It sucks when these things happen. Flex in chat says, I say yellow wins. That would be Dominator. So interesting to see what you guys think. Guys, tell me, who do you think is going to win the match? I'm curious to see what you think. Thumbstep was in an okay position there with a big army, but we did see a Scudstorm out of Hummy as well, and Dommy was slowly but surely wiping Pepsi clean. So there is that. I see all the Fs coming in. Yeah, man, it can happen. It can happen. I think it's to do with the zoom and the particle effect. So over here, you got like this cool fog effect, right? So you got this USA logo. It's maybe I can look at that. Look how cool that is, right? So you have over here the USA. You have over here the GLA. You have down below the China. Like, it's a really cool map. But I think there's just something where... Wait, did I push the right one? Yeah. There is just something with the fog effect in like the late game. For some reason, that results in game crashes. I'm not entirely sure why. But yeah, it does seem to happen, which is very unfortunate. But yeah. Jan says, can you cast a replay after? Yeah, man, we'll do that. We'll do that. Ezra Roman says, map hack makes the game crash. I'm Observer. I can already see everything. JF says, Glacier again. Yeah, we're going to have to send a crew to investigate whether it's the map. I suspect it might be. I suspect it might be the fog effects, because there are not many maps that have that. It is pretty cool. Also in the middle, you have the fog effect, right? It looks really cool. But I suspect that is what causes it. But yeah, Mr. Marikar, man, he tried, and it didn't quite work out for him. And Excal played this very well, you know? It's like that when you watch, like, chess masters and grandmasters, and they're, like, always doing the perfect counter to the other perfect counter. And that's what this is all about. You see, the production of the missile defenders is what would stop the Humvees. The constant Humvee production, while neglecting his own income, is also the perfect counter to stopping all those missile defenders. It's so nice to see the Chinooks to help keep the Humvees alive, because look, this guy just about surviving, now getting the repair drone. So it's just so nice to watch these expert players do these kind of things with the micro. Marikar not giving up, or Marikar shall not yield. Gets a dozer, tries to get out of there. Excal is on it. So, I don't know, man. Watching those kind of things, always really good, really fun. And Excal got a little lucky that over here there was a China who had no idea that there was an Air Force here. And over here there was a China who had no idea there was an Air Force here, so... B Legacy says, maybe this map has snowfall after 15-20 minutes. Not to my recollection. Not to my recollection. 15 minutes, 30 seconds, says B Legacy. Thank you very much. Then we'll go up until that point, and we will speculate what the situation is for the players. Let me also see... You know what, I can in the meantime... I have a cool button, right? I have a cool button. I can follow units. Look at this button. In the meantime, I can open up the replay section thingy, so when the game is done, I can quickly copy the replay into the directory. So we don't have any delays, right? That's... Oh wait, I just realized. Gentool is not working, is it? Oh, Gentool is not working. Right, Excal, Gentool website is not working. When it's over, can you send your rep file, please? That is something I forgot about. Yeah, Gentool is currently migrating, so it's down for a little bit. So let me open things up over here. We get everything ready so we can be as fast in getting back into the match as possible. Okay, so Excal already replied back to me. How do I do that? Send me a replay file in your documents / yeah, you can do save last replay. It's, you can find the replays in documents, command and conquer, generals 0 hour / replays. Okay, so Excal is on it, boys. Excal is on it. So Excal is the host, which you can see over here. He's host, so he has to stay in the game. So he will stay defeated in the real match, right? In the real match. So he will actually be able to get the full replay for us. Yeah, crash at 15 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, well, fast forward a little bit. Oh man, that MiG strike though, right? The bait was so good. Mark Varga says Dommy's gonna win it. AAJ30 says maybe Dommy or Excal. Well, Excal is already dead, so it's gonna be hard for him to win the match. I think you mean Timstep, right? Because Timstep's playing as purple. So let's fast forward here. We get to that crucial point. The MiG strikes, man. The MiG strikes. Proving to be effective. Almost taking out the palace as well. Let's see if we actually have an internet center out of the purple player that is Timstep. I'm very curious, because having the ability to see what's going on the map is always very crucial, especially once you get into the later stages of the match. We're on the 11-minute mark. Yeah, might want to get an internet center. Then again, if there's a guy with 4 Scotstorms, never mind. Yeah, you focus him. Yeah, you focus him. That's the thing, man. You focus him. Don't worry about anything else. We do see some little tiffs going on here, but mostly Dommy and Hammy over here, the orange and yellow player, they're leaving each other alone. They're not gonna interfere with each other's stuff because they have bigger problems. Dommy has the problem of Pepsi, and Timstep and Hammy are fighting over here, so Hammy has to deal with that. See all the upgrades, very nice. No junk repair, but junk repair is one of those upgrades that you only get really like late into the game. Hammy is not floating, he's spending his cash. To be honest, only Pepsi's floating just a little bit, really. And if you look at the income per minute here, 18k, 19k for Timstep. That is pretty good, man. That is pretty good. Arty Barrage comes in, a bit of a strange Arty Barrage. I think probably just to damage the Stingers to come in with the Lixes. And it looks like it's only like a level 1 or level 2 Arty Barrage. But yeah, this was still very nice when the attack came in for those Scud Storms. Yeah, not sure if that Arty really did so much. And you can see how powerful those MiGs are, right? On the GLA units. 2 MiGs can kill a quad. And if the quads are grouped together, 2 MiGs will kill the grouped together bunch of quads, so they're very powerful and not to be underestimated. Usually one of the problems with China is that they run out of money. We do see an internet center here from Pepsi, very nice to see that, and it's also quite full there. So Pepsi is doing alright here with his money, he's hanging on. And now we're getting closer and closer to when the game crashed. And this was such a nice attack. I do feel this could have been a bit better because these Lixes are targeting the Stingers. If he really just wanted to take out the Scuds, he could have just targeted the Scuds and gone back home. Because now he's still lost some of these Lixes. And I don't think he really needed to. And that Scud Storm of Dommy dealing damage over here to the production. Does it actually kill the MiGs? No, Pepsi keeps them alive. That's very nice. That's very nice. It's very important for Pepsi to keep those MiGs alive because those MiGs are his lifeline. They can deal so much damage. They can take out the crucial units that Dominator might create, like buses. We also saw some nukes going up here for Mr. Pepsi, but he was severely low power. Look at that. You don't see this very often. But if you are low power and you build a super weapon that requires power, it actually adds extra seconds to the timer. So a nuke usually starts at 6 minutes, but now it's 6 minutes, 12 seconds. So you gotta be careful of those things. It's not a really big deal, but still. It's an extra 12 seconds that Pepsi has to wait. And he lost, I think, all his reactors. Minus 31 power. Hot damn. That's a lot. Yeah, Mind Drop is gonna come in. It's gonna kill 1 quad, if I remember. In the meantime, we do see more use of the Inferno cannons here from Timstep. See, I also got a message. Alright. So the guys are still playing. They're still playing, guys. Still playing. We got a Scud Storm. Yeah, this one, I was not too impressed by this. I think he wanted to hit the Helixes. I think that's what this was about. And the Lotus got killed. Wow, Lotus was in this match for 2 seconds and then took a Scud to the face. But yes, good response there from Timstep, keeping those Lixes alive. They are very important. They're crucial. Oh, and now my game crashes again. Okay, so that's 15 minutes, 17 seconds. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's get to the 15-minute mark. I don't know if it's my replay here. But something's going on. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Something's going on. But yes, it looked like Dominator was slowly but surely pushing Pepsi back. That's one of the things. And Timstep was gaining territory there. Also, this is actually a different map as well. I'm not sure if this version of the map is more bugged than the other one. So I'm just gonna go to 15 minutes. And we'll just pause it there. I think that's a little easier. In the meantime, we can just, you know, enjoy this oil derrick as it produces oil and money for the purple player that is Timstep this whole time. It's money, 200, 200. And if only real life worked like this, you know? You just had a thingy in your backyard and you're like 200 bucks, 200 bucks, 200 bucks, 200 bucks. Okay. Closing in on the 10-minute mark. You can see the game time over here, guys, if you're curious what this is. It's literally the game time. Cash per minute is going a little cray-cray, okay? Don't worry about it, because we're fast-forwarding, okay? I also really like in this game, when you capture something, it just changes color, you know? It's like the world's fastest paint job. Like, maybe they shouldn't give Rangers or Rebels, they shouldn't give them the flag thing to capture. They should just give them, like, a spray can. Just graffiti it in the color of your allegiance. Alright, let's see. We're closing in on that 15, and then we'll have a look and judge what is going to be happening in the rest of the match. And we'll see if the predictions come true. And there we go. Pause. Okay, let's see what's going on first of all over here. Domi, oh, look at that. And this is something that we didn't catch before. So Domi actually has a terrific base here. He's got some Scud Storms, he's getting another Scud Storm here. The fact that he's building it here means he is confident that he's actually going to be beating Pepsi. If he builds it here, it means that he feels that this guy will soon be kicked out of the match. Now, Domi has a lot of free-for-all knowledge and skills, so if he gets a feeling that a guy's gonna die, it's most likely gonna be accurate. Over here, we can see Pepsi is trying to hang on, but he is struggling taking out these quads. Dominator is level 5. He has 3 general points available, so we might just see a follow-up sneak attack ready to pounce over here and take out those MiGs, take out the airfields, take out the war factories. In the meantime, we do see some hackers in the back, and this internet center, of course, very nice. And we have collection happening over here. So Pepsi, okay, so even though this is the cash per minute is complete whack here, it still gives an idea. So Pepsi is still ahead in income, let me put it that way. But Domi, I think, is just having a better time here. He's got the right units, and he's pushing hard. And it's making things very difficult for Pepsi. Pepsi's nukes, I also wonder if they will actually get to fire. Very curious about that. In the meantime, on the left here, we can see Timstep. He's got an oil. He's building a nuke as well. He's low power. He's got some hackers. And he just got Scudstorm. So he just lost that production area. He doesn't have many hackers, though. He doesn't have an internet center. This oil belongs to Hami. That should really be taken. Even this oil should be taken. So as it stands, my money's on Dominator, guys. I think Dominator is in a position where he can actually wipe out Pepsi. Pepsi doesn't have that much because the units of Dominator are knocking on the front door, about to take out the production here of Pepsi. And if Pepsi can't build any units to defend, he might have better income. But if you can't spend that money on units, then, you know, it doesn't really make a difference. So we need to see a lot of war factories coming out and fast, and producing a lot of GAT tanks. And even then, if Dominator just sends a couple battle buses with that, or some other units apart from quads, because Dominator is normal Geely, he could send some Scorps as well, that would really make things difficult for Pepsi. In the meantime, we do see these lovely attacks with the Infernos, but Timstep is just struggling. And again, if the guy just got freaking nuke cannons, he would be able to push a lot faster. He's using these Infernos. They are expensive. Look at this. 2 Infernos dying. That's another 1,800 bucks lost. Yes, okay, we have heavy losses here for Hami. That's true. But if he was using nuke cannons instead, I suspect that Hami may have already died. 50 seconds on this Scudstorm, though. And the Scudstorm can make all the difference for the players. Lots of Helixes out. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't see Timstep winning this match. I just can't see it happening. His base is kind of like Swiss cheese, and Dominator is level 5. He just spent his general points as well. So he can just sneak attack. Let's say he sneaks attack even somewhere like here and takes out 1 oil. That is going to hurt the player over here, Mr. Timstep. We've got some supply collection here as well. Even this oil is easy to find, easy to kill. Once Dominator takes out Pepsi, he will try and get that map control going, and he will find this oil of Timstep. In the meantime, I don't know what's going to happen with Hami. Hami doesn't have that much either. Let's see, Hami's income is actually the worst out of everyone here. He does have 2 Scudstorms, he does have an army stolen, but I don't think he can really utilize that. So that is very unfortunate. I see Xcal has messaged me with a replay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the replay ready. So I say, let's do it. Are you ready to see how this match will continue? Well, I definitely am. I'm really curious. But yeah, so guys, my money's on Domi, all right? My money's on Domi there. And let's see what's going to happen in this match. So we'll fast forward beyond the 15-minute mark. We'll just enjoy that oil derrick once more. Once more, guys. We're gonna chill and enjoy that oil derrick. Okay, also, let me tell the guys, remember, no chat. If someone is chatting, please screenshot it and let me know. Alright, gonna replay cast right now. Sorry for the delay. Just letting the guys know, you know, apologies for the delay. And, you know, it can happen, it can happen. And Golder donated. He says, hi, Leggy, do you have a Sega Genesis? No, I didn't. I did grow up with the Super Nintendo, though. Great times with the Super Nintendo. Such great times. Like, that was a long time ago, but it was fun. It was fun, okay? It was fun. You gotta start your gaming journey somewhere, and that's where it started for me, I guess. But, yeah, let's fast forward. Mario Kart, I still feel bad, man. I still feel bad. Every time I see Mario Kart dying there, it's just like, that painful reminder of that army imbalance. Like, Fury in chat says, Pepsi at 75k per minute. Yeah, that's not how it works.
You have been defeated.
Apparently, I've been defeated. But this is Excal's replay, so that's why we see that. And the sad music plays. Very sad. It's okay. Well, you guys getting all the spam messages here of all the things that have been happening in the match. But don't worry, we're soon there. We're soon there. To be on the safe side, I'm actually going to skip the 15-minute mark, whatever. And we'll jump straight into, let's say, 15:45 or something. So we might miss a little bit of the obliteration of the base of Pepsi, but you guys know that was coming anyway. You guys know it. You guys know it. All right, and then we can continue where we left off. What do you guys say, huh? Sounds like a good idea. And the Scud Storms, man. I'm always happy to see when super weapons get created. It does create a lot more like of a dynamic match where the players have to be wary of each other. Let's see here, we're now 15 minutes 45. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in unknown territory. And we do in fact see an Anthrax bomb here on the production. So Dominator playing this perfectly. He did in fact do a sneak attack. We saw him getting those general points. He reached level 5 by dealing some damage here. And immediately he's making use of it. And this is what I mean. This is why I suspect we'll see Dominator dealing some good damage to Mr. Pepsi. Though he's not moving his units. Why he's not moving his units? Okay, there's some reaction here. At the same time, we see the Lixes down south coming in, ready to push hard on the one and only Hummy. Oh man, Scudstorm firing. Is that going to be on the Lixes? Where's that going? I don't want to zoom out too much in case we get a crash, but all the Lixes go down. So Thumbstep kind of butched that a little bit. And going on the War Factory and Airfield, and there was a couple hackers as well. So not an entirely bad hit. I would say 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 Scudstorm. But Thumbstep now in a really weak position. We see Hummy, we see Dommy continuing with the attack. Definitely looking dangerous here for Pepsi. Is Pepsi getting new production up? Yes, he is. We see a Scudstorm. That hit from Dommy in the back kills the oil. Still no Anthrax Beta from Dommy for some reason. But, you know, maybe he doesn't need it at this point, I'll be honest. Because he is literally creeping into the base of Pepsi. So Pepsi's days are numbered. There's not that much going on for Pepsi here. He's sending his units. And his Overlord in the back there can be very useful. He's not selling the buildings either. Things are not looking good for Pepsi here. And, oh man, is he suiciding into a battle bus? Ooh, the bus bugged out. In the meantime, we see a push down below from Hummy. And I'll be honest, I did not expect Hummy to come back so powerful here. And dealing some good damage. Got a battle bus ready. And radar vans as well. I don't know why he's sending the radar vans. I think Hummy's like, I don't care, I'm sending out all I've got. Let's do some damage. And I think this might just be Thumbstep out. At the same time, we see the continued push here from Dominator. Dominator playing this very well. Like to see a Jarman here. Once you start seeing those Overlords, one Jarman can do so much. And a sneak attack, in fact, in the back. Artillery barrage going straight away on that sneak attack. Dominator should expect it. And he should move straight down. There's a bunker here, but it's almost destroyed. He can take it out quite easily. And he's not getting out of there. He does have a Jarman, but he should have heard that RT. He should have reacted and just taken out this bunker and moved straight down. And he's doing that now. We have a Scudstorm ready to fire as well. And that RT kills a Jarman and almost kills a sneak attack. Scudstorm of Dominator going here to hit the nuke silo and the power. Gonna deal some damage. In the meantime, on the right, those overlords packing a punch, getting rid of all the quads. So the Pepsi is hanging on. And in the meantime, man, look at what's happening with Timstep. He's getting eradicated here. Hummy suddenly giving the Uno reverse card to Timstep and saying, hey, man, I got an army. I'm coming for you. Timstep actually getting a command center up. War factories. He's getting everything. He's trying to survive here. He's really trying his best. Let's see. Nuke Silo got destroyed here by Dominator. Prop center now reestablished. But one thing's for sure. Dominator is the real scary guy in this match. We can see his income, 18k per minute, towering above all the others. And he's in the middle now as well, killing supply trucks. And we see an EMP that happened here on the army of Hummy. So Hummy's biggest problem was his income. He doesn't have much money. He does have a Scud Storm though, which is quite nice to have. He's got a couple markets. And there's no money left in the map. Golder donated saying, do you have a PlayStation 1? I had one. We see these overlords doing a very good job. Domi needs to switch it up to other units. Once he sees these overlords, he should know that quads are not going to do it. He could just get a whole load of workers here and spam angry mobs, for example. That would work. Or focus on battle buses and, yes, Jarman Kill. That's how you do it. I hear a nuke over here. Looks like he was trying to hit the army. But he actually only got 2 quads. So very unfortunate here. But these guys, both of them, they're so weak. He's even selling a war factory, probably because he doesn't have the money. So I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen with Hummy and Timstep. They are no way going to be able to fight the giant that is Dominator over here. Another Scud Storm firing over here. Let's see. Going for the Overlords? No, the Internet Center. All right, all right. Dominator struggling a little here with the Overlords. I'm not entirely sure why. He should be able to take these guys out. And if I recall, he stole China. So he could get his own... yeah, he has China. He could get his own Helixes. He could get his own MiGs. That is also another way you can deal with the Overlords. Also, there are no ECMs out from Pepsi, so even mass rocket buggies at this point can be useful. And Pepsi taking some more damage here. Dummy with a 16k to his name. Could spend his cash a little bit more. Get a couple more units out. And another Scud Storm firing away over here. Yeah, that's going to be another nuke destroyed. In the meantime, on the right side, we do see those Overlords coming in with a push. Just very strange plays from Domi. These are normal Overlords. And he's using an Anthrax bomb. If Pepsi is fast, he can clear the Anthrax by killing one of his own Overlords. But I don't know if Pepsi knows about that trick. No, that's not how it works. No, Pepsi doesn't know the trick. He needs to kill his own Overlord. So it leaves a little bit of radiation behind. And Pepsi apparently doesn't know the trick. So that's unfortunate for Pepsi there. In the meantime, Domi continued the push here. Not much left for Pepsi. Pepsi is out, man. Pepsi is out. And in the meantime, we actually see Hummy establishing a second base, getting another Scud Storm up. He's not firing this one. So that is very interesting to see. Arta Barrage harassing Hummy here, and we have another Scud Storm firing from Dominator going onto Pepsi. But what does Pepsi have left? Like, what are you even scudding at this point? What do we even have to look at? Is it actually maybe on Hummy? Where was that Scud Storm, man? Where'd you fire it? No, really, where'd you fire the Scud Storm? I mean, Pepsi basically had nothing. I'm not seeing any Anthrax puddles anywhere. Like, okay. Maybe he just randomly fired it into outer space for the lulz. You know. Showing off that he's powerful and cannot be stopped. And Timstep over here just being a bit relentless. Does not want to back down. He's got one oil over here. He's got one oil over here. And apart from that, all he has is a dream. Like, there's no way he can really do anything. And Hummy is finding himself back into this match. If we see Timstep and Hummy working together, they can maybe, just about maybe, take out Dominator. Maybe. But one thing's for sure. Once this oil goes down for Timstep, and once this oil goes down, that's basically the man out. He doesn't have much else. That's it. Not entirely sure where this is gonna go. Scudstorm ready for the orange player, that is Hummy. He's Toxin General, so his Scudstorms are more powerful. He does have Anthrax Beta. Did Domi get Anthrax Beta? I don't think he did. Actually, I can see if I click the Scudstorm, right? Yeah, he still doesn't have it. Definitely a mistake when you are doing this kind of Scud warfare. It literally gives you 30% extra damage on your Scudstorms, guys. You can't ignore that. We still see a bit of a push here. Yeah, Hami has a decision to make. Either he tries to take out Timstep and be rid of him. Look at this, selling of a war factory. Oh, man. He's trying to build hackers. Timstep knows it's over, man. I think what's happening is that Domi's waiting to do one big giant push onto Hami. Look at all the units already in position, ready to push onto the base over here. We see it happening. He's ready. He's ready to do it. He's got one Scudstorm ready, another one in 30 seconds. I suspect we might see a massive push out of Hami onto Hami. I mean, from Domi onto Hami. Let's see. EMP comes in. Oh, that's a nice EMP. Gets quite a few units. Hami forced to back off. Didn't manage to get too many kills in. But we can see Timstep's still trying. Oil about to get captured here, getting repaired as well. And this oil, man, it's so crucial for the purple player. 10 super weapons have been constructed in total by Hami. I'm not sure if I am so against this, though. I think this could really work. Because if you look at Dominator's base, Dominator's chilling too much. And if Dominator were to take 5 Scudstorms, 5 Gamma Scudstorms, so they deal more damage, 5 of them. Basically, you'll have an empty island over here, guys. And that will make a massive difference. And I think that's why this match actually went on longer, right? Because we checked, when the game crashed, we checked the replay, and I was like, well, wouldn't surprise me if it's going to be over relatively soon. But I suspect we're going to see a big standoff between Hami and Domi. Oh. My game just crashed. Again. But this time I didn't even get an error. What is going on, man? What is going on? Yeah, we gotta switch it up with this map. I'm telling you, man. This is not normal. I didn't even get a crash this time. It just switched off. Like, the game was like, yep, I'm out. Bye. This is rather annoying, to say the least. Man. And it's only this map. So, you know, it's a blessing and a curse. It's only this map, guys. It's only this map. What the hell? Oh my god, man. Alright, let's do it again. Look at that lovely oil again. Watch Marakar get obliterated again. Askar says, could you please zoom out a little? Yeah, I'm a bit worried about zooming out too much. Because if I do that, then I suspect that it will trigger the game crash. I think if I'm zoomed in a little bit more, then the game will load less assets, and then everything will be okay. But yeah, this is a little crazy. I suspect it's because this is a different version as well of the map. So, this version needs to be looked at. This is not the standard version that gets shipped with Gen Patcher. So, I don't know what changes were made to the map. I don't know what errors might reside within the map. But this is not common, not normal. But it's something we have to look into. I suspect it's because if I zoom out a lot, like, you guys can see the entire battlefield. Whereas normally, sometimes you see this when players are playing. Like, you'll see, like, black edges in the corner. Oh shit, I just activated the replay, sorry about that. You'll see black edges in the corner, and that is because not the entire map is rendered, not the entire map is loaded in. Only a chunk, only the tiles that you're looking at will be loaded by the game. But me, as observer, I have full rain, man, I can see everything. So everything is loaded in, and I suspect that there's a bug somewhere there. Somewhere there. Anyway, let's see. I think we can fast forward to the point where basically Pepsi dies, right? Roughly. I mean, Pepsi basically had nothing left. Domi was kicking his ass, man. Kicking his ass. I mean, the only thing that I'm a bit upset about with Domi is that he didn't get Anthrax Beta. Definitely a mistake. And he's using quads on Overlords. That's it. If he literally changed those tactics and got Anthrax Beta, the Scudstorms would have done more damage. And if he found a good solution for dealing with the Overlords, Pepsi would have already been dead. Pepsi would have already been dead. So, there we go. Pepsi has been defeated. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. So we'll stop the fast forward here. And we're going to be very careful with the game crashes. The nuke that had launched before is what caused the problem, I think. But, yeah, that was a very strange crash. Normally, the game at least gives you a serious error. Like, at least it's like, lol, I crashed. But this time it's like, nope. It's just like, I'm gone. I am gone. Scud Storms ready to go, essentially. And we have a potential push. Actually, wait, we got a little further, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Let me wait until this nuke fires, because that was where I crashed. I remember the nuke fired and then it crashed right after. AJ30 says Dommy or Hummy will win it. Dommy should win it. If he loses it, then he basically messed it up, in my opinion. Okay, so we'll go a little further here. There we go. And here we go, boys. Scud Storm's firing. Where is that Scud Storm? It is over here of orange. And we still see Timstep fighting it off with Mr. Hummy. Again, big losses here. Lots of buildings going down. Now, this would be like an 8 out of 10 Scud Storm. Now we're talking, man. Now we're talking. Artillery barrage comes in. Scud Storm survives. Things not looking good for Timstep. However, Hummy needs to be careful. Look at the number of Scud Storms ready for Dommy. Dommy's about to do a push, guys. He's about to do a push. Dommy has these edges as well of the map. He's expanding. He's preparing himself for getting Scud Stormed to death by Hummy. Dommy has the space. Hummy, not as much. Hummy has 2 islands. Dommy has 3. Lotus comes in. Oh, that is so unfortunate, man. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Scud Storm now fires. Timstep, what'd you got, buddy? What'd you got? I don't think he's got that much. And it is going over here, going on the command center. That is going to be Timstep out. And at the same time, just as they launch these Scud Storms, Dominator firing his Scuds, ready to do the grand assault. Hummy in a lot of trouble as Scud missiles are raining down upon his base. Everything, and I mean everything, getting obliterated here. And at the same time, we see a push of an army on the right. We see a sneak attack on the left. Guys, Hummy's days are numbered. The serious, fierce attack coming in from Dominator, being ever so ruthless. The selling of the building here, like, yeah, Hummy knows he cannot defend here. He's lost this section and the whole base over here wiped. Dominator matching the number of Scud Storms with Hummy. Can Hummy actually hold? Can Hummy actually hold? There's still 1 dozer out. Timstep is still in this. Oil is getting destroyed. Hummy just surrenders, man. He knows it's over. He knows it. The sneak attack down south is what did it. And it is, in fact, Dominator who wins it. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Dominator wins this match. Very well played. Nicely done there. My God. Damn. That was intense, man. Dominator coming in with that all-out attack. He did not wait. The moment those Scuds fired of Hummy, Dommy sprung into action. He knew it. He knew it. My God. Nicely played there. We also saw a lot of super weapons being produced. I am finally back. Sorry. My God. Dommy, man. He did it. He did it. All those Scud Storms. And that's the thing. It completely annihilated the base over there of Hummy. There's nothing he could have done to stop that. And Hummy did not have an internet center. He could not see what would happen. Alright. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why there are all these duplicate maps. Sure, I'll host. I'm not sure where these duplicate maps are coming from, but it is not a good idea. Guys, if you see people spreading the wrong maps, please tell them not to do that. We've got the Gen Patcher map pack that is pretty good, pretty solid, and it will distribute the maps in the best possible way. And 2 people don't have the maps here. Yeah, we'll transfer and the WBC maps are the best, safest, most stable. All right, so let's see. We got Excal here, we got Pepsi here, we got Hummy, we need Dominator, and we need Tim Step as well. Poor Marikar, man. Poor Marikar. I still feel bad for him. I really feel bad for the guy, you know. Also, Pepsi definitely fought valiantly. Did a good job. And used the MiGs quite nicely to get a lot of stuff killed. And we also saw a nice push from Mr. Tim Step with the Lixes, trying to take out the Scud Storms. But I don't know, I think he was maybe a little nervous during this one attack, because his micro was not as good as it usually is. Yeah, none of these guys have the maps. How can none of these guys have the maps? A bit surprised. What? I'm very confused. Alright, let's see. And Tim Step has the map. Let's transfer and let's do it. Alright, let's do it. And then we restart the match afterwards. So, no, guys, this one thing right now does not count to the actual match of the challenge. So these armies don't count, okay? It's not in and out. It's not in and out. So let's close the game. Yeah, Excal quit out. Good, 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 good. All right. Let's, oh, I see a bunch of weird shit happening on my screen. You guys are seeing it too. Let's see if it goes away. Okay, it fixed itself. Good. You know when problems automatically fix themselves? Ah, lovely, isn't it? Also, guys, now that you are tuned in, ready to go into the next match, I have something very, very nice to announce, because this is the Community Outpost Knockout Challenge, right? So we got some experts playing for us tonight, right? But there's actually a reason, because we are going to announce something, okay? Community Outpost every year is doing a live event. Oh, Excal's now hosting. Okay. Can do that. And this year, we're going to have a live event as well. A LAN meetup, all right? You can meet me in the flesh, shake my hand, slap me in the face. Okay, please don't slap me in the face. But you can, probably, sort of. I don't know. I'll probably report you to the police. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, we're going to have a real-life meetup event. We do one every year, and it's always a lot of fun. So that is what we are going to announce in this stream right here, right now. I'm going to tell you some of the details. So it's actually going to be happening in October. So that's 11th, 12th, 13th October. So if you're watching right now, go to your calendar, open your Google Calendar, write that shit in there, okay? Real life meetup event, 0 hour, super cool, super nice. That's the title of the event you're gonna write in Google Calendar. And it's gonna be 11, 12, 13 October. And it's gonna be in Leiden in the Netherlands, all right? And it's also at a perfect location right next to the train station. So all the people who are Dutch who are watching, you have no excuse, okay? You have no excuse. You're coming, you're coming. Anyway, guys, I'm going to give you some more details about that live meetup event after this match. All right, so I hope you're thrilled and excited, because it's cool, man. It's cool. But anyway, let's hop into this next match, the 5-player match, where we have Tim Step as Super Weapon General. To the left of him, we have Stealth General for Mr. Pepsi. Above him, we have another Super Weapon General, that is Excal. Oh, man, I'm loving these armies. And then we have another Super Weapon General, that is Dominator. Guys, I have a feeling we're going to see some alphas out and about. I don't know about you, but I just got a feeling. And we have Demolition General for Hummy. Let's see how this match is going to pan out. Of course, you know, the GLAs will be happy that they're GLA, because they can, you know, fly all over the map and, like, try and get the extra supply crates, which the USAs, usually they can't really do, right? And we might see some early aggression, some rushes. But the USAs, of course, have the advantage that they can scan. They can look around and be like, oh, that guy is a super weapon. Let me go for him. Or, oh, this guy is a stealth general. Let me go for him. So there is that. In the previous match, we saw Marikar being taken out. And, of course, we're doing a very nice knockout free-for-all here, which means the first player who dies is eliminated from the challenge. So it's all about who dies first. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. EMP Patriot going up here from Dommy. He wants to be on the safe side. It's an interesting location. This could also be to intercept any Chinooks. Sometimes we see players, they want to come in with a Humvee drop, so they fly over here, they don't see the Patriot until it's too late, and the Patriot insta-kills it. Like, insta-kills the Chinook. That is very important as well. Oil capture coming through here for Tim Step. And we have Sahut on Twitch subscribing. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. The Staggy one in Twitch chat says, wait, what was that power message? Ah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see, oil capture coming through here for Mr. Timstep. He's a very happy man. Get that cash. And so far, we're not seeing too much aggression. We're finally seeing the GLAs picking it up a little bit. We've got a beacon here. Bug. Well, why don't you select the guys to collect? Oh, because he built the arms dealer here, so the workers are having to walk around. In a situation like this, it might just be better to sell the arms dealer. Wait, were the workers simply not collecting? No, it's because of this guy. It's because of this guy. Yeah. So this is the problem. If you don't box in your workers and you do it like this, sometimes it messes up. So yeah, that's unfortunate for Hummy. It's going to cost him a lot of time. He should sell that arms dealer and build a new one. Units are now coming in from Pepsi. Not entirely sure what he's trying to do with this attack. It's AJ30 says slap. Jacob says, okay, I'm there, bro. Yeah. You're gonna have a great time at the LAN event, man. We always do, every year. And there's beer, okay? Just saying, there's beer. So it's a good reason. You know, just a bunch of peeps playing 0 hour and having some beers, chilling, having a good time. Always very fun, man. Seriously, it's really fun. It's the highlight of the year for me, every time. Strat Center is up. Timstep is now looking mighty powerful. Do we get to see an airfield going up? Got a beacon here from Dominator. I was a little worried about that. Dominator now getting his own Strat Center. And in the meantime, we see Excal here kind of being given this section. It's kind of like, you know, taking this as well. Dominator not being too aggressive towards Excal. I think he doesn't want to fight Excal because he's scared he might get taken out by Excal because Excal is so scary. So there's a bit of that. DGT says, I'm from Rotterdam. Okay, that sounds like it might be close by. So you have no choice. You have to come. You have to join us. Will there be merchandise? There will probably be some merchandise, yes. Yes. We're looking into everything. Let's see. Push now coming in from Timstep onto Pepsi. Pepsi has to be careful here. Does he have a palace? Oh my god, Pepsi, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Where's your palace? How are you planning to take out the Humvees? Ooh, with RPGs? I don't know, man. This is Timstep, and he's got Search and Destroy. This is gonna be a little dangerous here for Pepsi. Because he doesn't have a palace. He can't build rocket buggies. He went for the technical veterancy. He's trying to do a terror tech, trying to do a bit of a counter push, which doesn't yield to anything. Like, it's... let's be honest, man. Timstep's running circles around Pepsi right here, right now. Look at that KD. It's just going up, and away. It's just going crazy, man. It's just going crazy. Pepsi, on the other hand, 0.21. He just can't get the kills. He just can't do it. He's got a load of tunnels, which will slow down the Humvees, but the lack of palace means no Jarman to snipe, let's say, the vetted Humvee, and no rocket buggies. Yeah, I mean, look at the number of technicals dying. It kind of reminds me of the General 0 Hour intro when you were with the menu and you keep seeing all the technicals dying. That's what this reminds me of a little bit. Pepsi just sending in too few technicals at a time and not exactly muscling his way. Like, he could do an encirclement right now. A little delayed. And there we go. Now he's going to manage. And that is going to be one dead Humvee. That is a second dead Humvee. But here you go. Reinforcements already en route. And now Pepsi's back in square one. Ugh. In the meantime, we are seeing some alphas out. Over here from Mr. Excal. And of course, Miss Dominator getting an alpha out. With all the super weapons, you know things will get spicy. And oh, where's this going? Oh. Firing at the airfields. Not entirely sure if that was such a good hit from Mr. Excal. Yeah. Domi returning the favor, but they're both kind of wasting Auroras here. In the meantime, we see the push continuing down below. Timstep being ruthless. Pepsi running out of time. And once Pepsi dies, he'll be eliminated from this challenge. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what he's going to do. In the meantime, I love what Orange is doing. Hummy, man, right now, you are my power animal. He's just sitting, building up, chilling. You can take this money. This is like, because Excal's busy with Domi. This is just chilling, man. He's having a great time. He's building Scud stores now. Like, what a Giga Chad, man. He's just sitting there. He's taking the whole middle. Nobody cares. He's taking this. Nobody cares. He can take this. He doesn't even care. He doesn't even do it. It's just like, I'll just build 2 Scud Storms and show everyone who's boss. In the meantime, Domi and Excal are just very worried about each other because of those alphas. See the force fire from Excal takes out an airfield. Very nice. No other airfields for Dominator. So this guy cannot land and cannot rearm. There we go. New airfield is now up. But does Domi want to take the risk? Because Excal might just send another alpha to do the same again on this airfield. And he's taking the risk. Probably a good idea. Yeah, Pepsi's not long for this world, man. Pepsi's not long for this world. Pepsi's probably going to be the first one out. Unless Hami does something about it. He's still getting an army ready. I think Hami's still chilling. Units now flying in from Excal? Is this a mistake? Is this a mistake? It's a mistake! That is a big mistake. Ooh, he does get the airfield now as a response. So that is nice. Good follow-up from Mr. Excal. Down below, the Humvees still absolutely shredding the player that is Pepsi. And now we're seeing a dozer moving in as well. Ranger ready to capture the oil. So we are seeing over here Timstep getting ready to take this cash, ready to grow. Timstep's also level 4, working his way to level 5. And do we see an army steal? Was that an army steal? No, it wasn't. Okay, that's a shame. Army steals are so fun. Some of these Humvees will die here to all the tunnel networks. 2 Scud Storms are up for Hami. Excal with the Auroras. Very nice. Keeps units alive. The problem with Auroras is they have a hidden danger to them, okay? When you build Auroras, you are investing in these suckers. They are 2,000 bucks each. Just like that, Aurora dies here, Aurora dies here, Airfield dies here. Domi just dealt $5,000 worth of damage. Let that sink in. So yes, Auroras are very nice, very powerful. But if you keep building them and you keep losing them, you will find yourself in the late game and you're saying, huh, that's a shitty bank account I have no money. And that is always a hidden danger with Super Up in general. It's too tempting to build Auroras because of how powerful they are. You kind of neglect your secondary eco. That being said, we don't see that many Auroras here out of Thumbstep, and once he has, he's not really gonna lose. Force Fire misses a target. Got a Burton here from Timstep as well. Could take out. Yeah, no need. This is all dead, man. This is all dead. We have Hami unhappy here, saying, no, this is mine now. This is mine. Don't you see? At the same time, I still see this little tiff continuing between Excal and Dominator. They're both very wary of each other, and that is Pepsi taken out by Timstep. And that means Pepsi is now eliminated from the challenge. He says, GG's, well played. And Timstep now quite happy that he's going to continue on to the next match. And I'm sure the other players are happy as well. Apart from Hami, he kind of had a feeling he would go on to the next match, right? I mean, he's just chilling building Scud Storms. He's level 1, guys. He's level 1. He killed 9 units. He killed 9 units, and I bet half of them are, like, the workers that belong to Pepsi here. The base here of Excal is turning to Swiss cheese. Strat Center still here. Still some cash here to collect. And we have 1 supply drop zone over here on this side. In the meantime, Dominator's base turning to Swiss cheese. Because, you know, holes are starting to form everywhere. And even here, Domi's income is not the greatest. Oil over here has been destroyed. The players still have an oil in the back each, but I don't know for how long. Drop zone here as well from Excal. Always going to be very nice, very useful. Another Alpha moves in and strikes the airfield and takes it out. Those are very painful things, man. Very painful. Because one of those hits is 3,000 bucks of damage. We got demo bikes. Hami's deciding to join in with the fun. He's like, hey, man, I don't care. Nice with the demo bike. He's just going for Domi, man. He's just going for Domi. Definitely a mistake, though, from Hami. But, of course, we can see the map. He cannot. He should definitely focus the purple player over here, Timstep. Golder in the donation says, oh, Domi just quits out. Okay, well, that is a nice army of Excal there. Do you think I can win over Excal and Vivid at the same time in a 2v1 match? Well, I mean, it depends. If you probably chain up Vivid and Excal and, you know, threaten them and stuff, and then, like, say, hey, let's play a game, you know, you could probably win, you know, you could probably win. You know, but in normal circumstances, yeah, probably not. Probably not. Aurora's moving in, and here we go. If Dominator didn't quit out, Xcal would still be busy with Dominator. So Hami attacked the wrong guy. And Hami just loves these demo bikes, but Timstep's micro here is on point. And just like that, Hami, who's been chilling here the whole time, is probably still gonna lose. So yeah, there's that. Oh man. I guess the real question is, if you're gonna come to the live meetup, would you be interested in meeting Xcal, right? That would be the real question, I guess. You could maybe try to play against him in the flesh. Battle bus here from Hami, trying to deal some damage. But to be honest, Hami is being wiped clean very quickly and efficiently here by Thompson. Oh, yeah, that is when things start to hurt, right? That is when things start to hurt. A demo bike does have a lot of power when it strikes, when it hits. In the meantime, we still see Xcal in the back here, 2 alphas. He's trying to expand with his economy. He's got the oil that used to belong to Dommy here. And so far, Xcal is looking alright, but definitely could be in a better spot. Xcal's only level 3 as well. Unlike Timstep, who's level 5. So he gets all those really nasty general powers. Scudstorm ready to fire, but gets intercepted. Very nicely done by Timstep. Very important as well. Very important. And I mean, the base actually, looking at this, it's not that crazy good, right? Oh, what just killed? Okay. Random Aurora just died. Actually, guys, I think it might still be Xcal who can take this. It all depends on how fast Timstep can take out Hami. Now, the Scudstorm, gone. That was the one that only had 2 minutes, 20 seconds on the timer. Let's see what's going on in the middle here. Yeah, Hami. I think he was getting a little too comfortable there. And he let his guard down. But guys, every minute that Xcal gets, he's gonna produce another supply drop zone. He's gonna get himself further into this game. Let's see how much money's over here. 7k. Not bad. Worth taking. The biggest advantage Timstep has right now is that he's level 5. He can call in those really good general powers. He also has 4 alphas, but at the same time, this is such a target. Guys, never do this. Never get an airfield with 4 alphas on it. Woo! If that fired, man. He's just scouting, but if that fired, that would have been painful. Never get 4 alphas on an airfield. Always get a maximum of 2 alphas per airfield. Oh, what happened there? A random pilot falling from the sky. I guess he didn't get his parachute ejecting, and this is what I'm talking about! No! No, Timstep! No, man! Ah! Right in the gut! That's 4 alphas and an airfield. That's 9k worth of damage. With a single Aurora from Xcal, he's instantly level 4. Oh, man. This is what you don't want to do. Taking a blow like that is devastating. My god. Xcal, you beast. You monster. Humiliating Timstep by wiping the Auroras from existence. Let's watch that back, man. Let's watch that back. Because that alpha dealt so much. This is a key moment in this match that is now going to change the balance and the outcome. And Xcal's disconnecting. Xcal disconnecting? Disconnecting. Timstep disconnecting. Timstep for me. Okay. That's not looking good. Yeah. Yeah, Timstep disconnecting. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That is very unfortunate here, but according to the rules, if somebody disconnects, they're out. They're literally considered defeated. They're not removed from the challenge. Don't worry, that is still going to be the first person who died, which was Pepsi. But it does mean that there's no chance of winning for Thumbstep because he's just considered eliminated. That being said, though, if I could be so honest, if I could be so frank, pretty sure Thumbstep wasn't going to make it, okay? Just being honest, guys, because he's kind of exposed here. Just a little bit. Humvee's moving in. Just a little bit. And, you know, there's still, like, alphas stuff from Xcal. You know, just a little bit. So, that's a decent amount of alphas. That's not one. That's 1, 2, 3. And these suckers are like the mosquitoes. They're very annoying, okay? They just come in, harass you, and you're like, these damn alphas. So I'm pretty sure Thumbstep would have died here. So I don't think the outcome of the match here really changes too much. So go, Hammy! Hammy against the world! Good luck, Hammy. You can do it, maybe. It depends. It depends. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, lots of people tuning in. So I want you to tell me, what would you want to see from the live meetup event that we're going to have in October, okay? What would you like to see? We're going to have a tournament. We're going to have player cameras. We're going to do interviews. We're going to have some top-of-the-line technology and shit that we're going to be doing. But if you say, oh, man, Leggy, for a LAN event, we got to see A, B, and C, I'd love to see it in the chat. Honestly, I would love that. We're going to take all that feedback very seriously. And it's going to be one hell of an awesome event, honestly, guys. It's just, listen, I'll be honest. If you do live in the Netherlands, there's no excuse. You gotta show up. You gotta show up, okay? It's really easy. It's right next to the train station in Leiden. Like, literally touching the train station. So, there's no excuse. You gotta come, okay? Promise me, promise me. I want to see some people right in the chat. I promise I will be there. I want to see some. I want to see some. Guys, come on, come on. Let's see it. Let's feel it. I'm gonna be there. There's gonna be other people as well. Dr. Goldfish is gonna be there. I don't know who from the top players is going to be there, but we're going to get quite the lineup. I know that. Nickname's going to be there. Nickname's also in the live chat. Haha. And we actually might have some special guests tuning in, like coming in as well. So it will be fun, right? So come on, guys. Let's see it. Let's see it in the chat. If you're going to be there, say it. Say if you want to be there. Let's start there as well. In case you're not sure if you can commit. It's in October. Just say yes, guys. Just say yes. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a free-for-all tournament as well. Probably similar to the style that we're seeing in this challenge, the knockout format. We might also see a combination with the point system as well. We're going to have some crazy features. So if you like, for example, the control bar, the cash per minute, and things like that, we're going to have even more things ready, guys. Man, poor Hammy, though. Struggling so much. Sending the workers in and blowing them up manually. Very nice, actually. That's always good. The fuel air coming in. Going to kill the oil. Going to kill the CC. Yeah, I have a feeling that Hammy is not going to make it here. Xcal reigning supreme. And this isn't the first time that Xcal has won tonight, guys. And every single match... Oh, that worker! Okay, that came close. Every single match win is 20 bucks, except for the final 1v1 match, which will be 50 bucks. So that's pretty nice money, man. That's pretty nice money. Itchwitch says rage quit. What, on poor Thumbstep there? Nah, man. Probably something happened. Hopefully he's gonna come back online. I hope it's not something more serious. Oh! Blowing up his own auroras is Mr. Xcal. Xcal doesn't care, though. Xcal doesn't care. GG says Hammy. And Xcal knew it. He won this. Very nicely played there. By the man, the myth, the legend. Senor Xcal. Boyka in chat says, man, Thumbstep lost anyway. Yeah, he did, he did. I'm pretty sure that was an obvious outcome. Hammy did collect most money, though. He did also get most casualties. So, like, he lost too many things. He lost too many buildings as well. Hammy got comfortable. Let's be honest. Hammy got comfortable. Yeah, where's Timstep? Timstep. This is gonna be you here. Right, well, let's see if he's gonna respond on Discord. That would be a good one. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we can now move on to the next match, 4-player match. Let me actually host. Let's see, 4-player map. What was it? I'll recognize it when I see it, this one. Yeah, I don't know why I have 2 of these. I don't understand. Like, somebody's been distributing duplicates of maps. Bassi in chat says, I will be there. Exactly, man. You want to meet Bassi655? The guy is like made of steel, man. Like, he's actually really buff and muscled. So, you know, like, if you 1v1 him, you know, make sure you tell him GG at the end. Like, you don't want to piss him off. Nah, I'm kidding, man. He's great. He's great. He's a really nice, chill guy. Yeah, so we kind of need Thumbstep for the next match. Oh, there he is. Yay, he's here. Okay. I do need to check if anyone restarted their game. Because if he restarted the game, we all need to restart our game. It's that's what it comes down to. But yes, happy to see that he's alive and well, and he's there. Can he join Excal though? Okay. Let's see. Jacob says, of course I'm gonna come. A in chat says, I'll be there. Nickname says, wow, that's shout out. I also want to be there, says as a Roman. Yeah, man, it's gonna be great. No. Okay, good. Wait. Oh, he restarted. Yeah, because our games need to be synchronized. Start. Okay. That's the thing. So if we just finish the game and we all were in that game, then it's okay. We don't have to restart. Pets Allowed says, Talal, I don't think so. We can ask the hotel. It's a really cool hotel where we're staying, actually. No, it's really cool. I will tell you guys some more information, some more details at the end once we're finished with this full challenge. But it's cool, man. I want to come just to watch Pepsi losing live. Well, I don't know if Pepsi's going to be there, because as far as I know, Pepsi's in the US. So, you know, Netherlands kind of far away, right? So there's that for people in the US. But believe it or not, guys, we actually have some people coming from Australia, okay? Confirmed. They are coming from Australia. So this is getting pretty crazy international. We got people coming from Denmark. We got people coming from Poland, from Germany, from Belgium, from UK. Like, it's gonna be a great event, okay? There's no excuses, especially the Dutchies. No excuses. All right, let's do it. Next match. Since what? I don't have the map. Apparently we have to, because Thumbstep did. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so all game instances are synchronized again. It helps reduce mismatch. I know it's a little annoying, but getting a mismatch mid-game is 10 times more annoying. And that's the truth. That's basically what it comes down to. It's a little annoying to constantly restart the game, but it does guarantee that we have... No. All good. Alright, let's go, ladies and gentlemen, for the 4-player match. We started with 7, now we are down to 4 in this knockout series. Also, if you're enjoying the games, enjoying the matches, or enjoying the players and what they are showing tonight, then please do consider giving a like, and of course, root for your favorite player. Let's see some Dominator + in the chat, some Excal +++, some Hami +++. You know, let's see the love, man. Let's see the love. Let's see some Timstep +++. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the 4-player match. We have Dommy as Demolition General in the bottom. On the left, we have a Laser General for Timstep. At the top here, we have a Stealth General for Excal. Ooh, boys. Stealth General is also very good in this map. And we have a Stealth General over here as well for Hami. I do suspect that the Stealth Generals will find each other and will kill each other. I do think they will do that. Just because, you know, when there's 2 Stealth Generals in a room together, you know, they start getting a little testosterone-y and like, hey, you're, you know, this is my turf and things like that, generally. So we might see a bit of a tiff going on between Hami and Excal. We're gonna keep an eye out for that, because every Stealth General wants to be like the alpha, the man, you know? Everybody else just has to succumb to the will of the Stealth General. Of course, Stealth General very good at surviving as well. So since it's all about survivability because it's a knockout challenge, hey man, it's always great to be a Stealth General. But that being said, in the last match, we saw Pepsi getting annihilated. He was Stealth General. So, you know, just because you have a good RE doesn't guarantee safety. It just helps increase the odds and chances. Nice demo trap here from Dominator. Love to see that. We actually only have 1 USA out of Thumbstep. So what I suspect is going to happen is once the players learn that there's only 1 USA, things will start going crazy for these dozers. Because whoever steals a Laser General dozer will have a massive army advantage over the other GLAs. And when I say massive, it's insane how much you can get from stealing a laser general. Nice map control here from Domi. And here we go. Hami wants to keep himself secure here. He didn't get the technical veterancy. I'm happy to see that. So far, everybody's playing it cool, you know? Everybody's chill. We're all sitting there saying, hey man, I don't mind you if you don't mind me. We're gonna ignore each other. We're gonna have ourselves a good time. Because everybody knows that if you go in for a rush and your rush fails, you might just die. You'll get eliminated. So everybody's a little more defensively oriented here. Is there going to be kebab? There's probably going to be kebab, man. I don't know. What did you do to become a software developer? I started coding. See, Palace already going up. Ooh. Guys, this can mean a few things, okay? Excal has a plan. He's getting a Palace. Either he's going to try and get some fast black market spam, or he's going to try and get some fast Scud Storms, or he's going to get a lot of tunnels and spam buses, and then push hard on one of the players. Again, I'm still waiting for these dozers to get stolen. This one is boxed in. Look at this, man. Pro strats. The pro freaking strats. Lovely to see, right? Timstep recognizes he's surrounded by GLAs. They will circle him like hawks. And here ya go. Excal already with a hijacker. That hijacker was meant to take a dozer. Nothing else. So the pressure on Timstep here. Oh, this is also very smart. Capturing this, forcing a cell if there's no Humvee around. So then the hijacker can go in and take the dozer. Very nice strats. You don't actually see these kind of strats. Hey, everyone in the chat supporting their favorite players. I'm seeing some Pepsi, I'm seeing Dominator, I'm seeing Excal. I'm not seeing much Timstep. Poor Timstep, man. He's having a hard time here. He's he's basically in the lion's den and has to keep his dozers safe. Davey says everyone will get laser. Yeah, that's probably what Timstep is afraid of, because Timstep as laser does have an army advantage. If he gets like, the initial attacks will have a lot of RPGs, right? For the GLA players. But in the mid-game, or in the late game, we could see a switch up to laser tanks, Humvees, and Avengers. And that is a combination Stealth General cannot beat unless they put Saboteurs and power plants to get the laser tanks offline. And I really hope we're going to see that, because let's be honest, who doesn't want to see a laser tank army, man? Who doesn't want to see that? Oh, Domi gonna... What? Why this... What? Yeah, even Domi beaconed it like, what? Nah, he probably beaconed it like there's probably a demo trap here. It probably didn't go off because it was set to explode manually. But otherwise, it would have had a nice kill on the little technical there. Let's see, we do have one market out. I expected to see more markets, but I guess Timstep is threatening Excal a little here. Of course, Timstep is worried about Excal because Excal is a very good player. Probably the best player over here. That Jarman, though. Hot damn, that Jarman. Guys, this is why you get a Jarman out, okay? Very nice use of the Jarman there from Excal. Yeah, only one Palace. Excal is totally not floating. He's spending his cash the moment he gets it. But he does need to have this money. I thought he would actually also try and take this. But he happily gave it to Hummy. There's also money here that's just completely untouched by anyone for no real reason. Domi does have this cash, but he could actually expand and take this, which, if he does, would give him a massive economic advantage. He does also have the oil refinery, which means his units are now 10% cheaper. Or his tanks, at least. His tanks are 10% cheaper. Or vehicles. Vehicles. Fine, vehicles. That's the correct word. And here we go. What did I say, guys? Huh? What did I say? I can't click the guy, so I can't follow him, unfortunately. But this guy is going for a dozer that is of a purple color. Jarman is going to fire his paintball gun at the dozer, painting it white. And then Jarman's going to go inside, and from inside the dozer, he's going to paint the outside yellow. That's the plan. Will he manage with his little paintball gun? To be honest, I doubt it. Because this is very nicely defended. There needs to be a distraction on, like, the laser patriots or a terror tech to blow up these buildings so the dozer can be exposed. Rocket buggies is the name of the game here. That's why Excal went for the fast palace. I thought he might go for market spam, but no, he actually wants to get rocket buggies so he can take out the number of Humvees that are here. And he's doing so very efficiently. Oh my god. That is scary. That's a scary good kill there with those rocket buggies. We are seeing another market, but we're not seeing the map flooded with markets. We actually see over here Hummies getting a couple markets up. But I suspect we're going to see Dommy, who's really going to boom with the eco. He's not doing that yet, but it is one of his specialties as a player. So I do think we'll get there eventually. I lost the Jarman. He was here. Dommy, what did you do with the Jarman? Did we see like a random black scorch mark on the floor that it got intercepted by a laser patriot? Oh, he's going to leave his little box. Not yet. That being said, though, this money's drying up. Only 900 bucks remaining, so we need to see some drop zones being constructed. There we go. Timstep aware. He's not going to be in the best of positions. And Timstep actually has the least cash collected, because he's the only player who didn't get the extra corner money here. The only one. Everybody's got one pile, or one bunch of piles. Are Prets allowed? Yes, Prets are allowed. Hopefully we'll have a Pret there, at least one every day. Oh, Jarman v Burton! Jarman v Burton! Ah, almost. Always fun, right? Because a Burton can knife the Jarman. Do we see a knife? Do we see it? Yes! No! Oh! Yes! What? What happened? They both didn't make it. It's fine. It was great. It was great. He knifed it. He knifed the Jarman. Imagine being such a ninja that you knife a Jarman. I mean, that's worth a Steam achievement, isn't it? My god. Excal still kind of harassing Timstep here. And both players relatively close with XP. But we do see AA10s now coming out of Timstep, going for the oil. Excellent target. Takes out a tunnel as well for his troubles. Let's see. Market. Excal recognizing that the game is going to be won with eco. Ooh, this dozer might be slightly exposed. There's also... But, like, how do you do this, man? This is how you can tell these guys are pros and masters. How do you even park a Humvee inside a supply dock like that? How do you do this? Of course, as anti-Jarman, but still. Dommy has had enough. He's now building all that eco. And also building 2 Scud Storms. Now, this man is a Demolition General, so you do not mess around with these Scud Storms. You don't. You just don't. In the meantime, we also see Hummy, who's been chilling. Both of these guys, how much XP do you guys have, huh? 55 XP? 58 XP. Okay. Very cute. At the same time, see the exact same strat coming out of Hummy. But here's the thing. Hummy, you were doing the exact same thing as last match. And you lost last match. Why are you doing the exact same strat? Like, down to a T. Like... I mean, you know, not trying to be weird or anything. Just like, if it's the exact same strat, you know. Anyway, it's fine. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Maybe this time we'll get a bit more lucky. Maybe this time there won't be a Timstep ruining his day with alphas. Well, there are no alphas for Laser General. Maybe that's why he's doing it. Maybe he's like, yeah, man, this time is different. There are no alphas, so it's could be. Mara got eliminated. Yeah, poor Mara. He got eliminated in the challenge. Scud Storms also are a bit of a threat to Timstep, who doesn't have that much. And Timstep is still a very good 1v1 player. And guys, it depends now on how the players want to play it. Take Dominator, for example. He might think, Excal is a threat in the final 1v1 match, right? But he might feel the same way about Timstep here. Timstep, if you throw 2 Scud Storms, one over here, you will do so much damage, you almost kick the guy. You just literally need to kill these 2 buildings and you kick him. You wipe him out of this match. 2 Scud Storms. 2 demo Scud Storms. So that could be something that will happen. At the same time, though, probably there's going to be something going on here with Hummy and Dommy. Because, you know, they will look at each other and be like, hey, I got Scud Storms, but you also got Scud Storms. So, you know. Let's do something about that. I like to be the guy with Scud Storms, says Dommy. And then Hummy's like, no, I want to be the guy with Scud Storms. It could be a bit like that. And look at this, the arms race of Scudstorms, right? In the meantime, these guys are just stuck in a perpetual loop, sort of. Neither really making grounds, but they are getting XP. So, you know, they are translating their hard-earned cash into army, which is then translated into XP. So it's not all bad and doom and gloom, but like we've got one drop zone here. Okay, one. And then there's Dommy with his base. Yeah. Even if you kill Excal, Timsep, I don't know how you're gonna... Yeah. Even here, Excal doesn't have too many markets, but he's got more. He's got more money. Well, actually, he's not got more money than Timsep here, but supply collection just finished, and that is gonna get painful here. Still all this money down below. So if he micros the Chinooks, he can continue collecting there. Ah, the famous no-look knife. You can see that Burton has played COD. Yeah, no, he just probably had some aim hack on, man. That's what happened. Why no scores, says Mojo Jojo? Because there are no scores. Who needs scores when we have free-for-all knockout? It's all about who dies first. Whoever dies first in the match is eliminated from the challenge. So there's a lot of pressure here. So far, the weakest player is seemingly Thumbstep, and oh, those are now slightly exposed. Do we see any follow-up? Another oil hit here, so Excal is actually a bit weak. I expected a guy like Dommy to try a little more to try and secure a dozer. There are ways to do it. If you just put a saboteur... Actually, no, Dommy doesn't get those. Excal gets them. Excal could put a saboteur in here, and then go low power, and you just grab a dozer. Quite a few losses for both sides here. Look at that XP. It's almost perfectly matched, right? Almost. Move your units. Okay, now we see Timsep realizing he can collect from here. And yeah, it's just building scuds, man. It's just building scuds. But we saw in the previous match how that doesn't always work out. However, now it's not just Hummy going for the strat. It's also Dommy going for the strat. But Dommy correctly beaconed the scuds. Good man. He has more powerful Scudstorms because he's Demolition, so he can just one-shot a Scudstorm here. So Dommy is still scarier in this situation. Talal says, is Colonel Burton single? Probably. I don't know. I just can't imagine Burton having a sweetheart back at home or some shit. Excal now coming dangerously close. We do see some dozers somewhat exposed. Just a little bit. First Scudstorm ready to fire from Mr. Dominator. Let's see what's gonna happen. Oh man. I can't look. I can't look. There's gonna be so much devastation and chaos. It's like these guys are just gonna flex in each other's direction like, hey, don't attack me, I've got a load of Scudstorms. Those are exposed. Look at this, he's moving the units back. Do we see a Jarman? Something to capture this dozer. There's also snipers out and about, so it's gonna be hard to capture this. But it looked like it was a very purposely, like, maneuver here from Excal to move away to keep this dozer alive. This dozer is exposed. There's a spy drone, though. Timsep now moving that dozer to safety next to the Laser Patriot. But look at this, man. Dommy can see this. Dommy could just send some rocket buggies, destroy this, come with the Jarman, snipe this, and just take the dozer. I have to say, though, very good job of Timsep to keep those dozers safe, at least for now. But it is looking like Excal is slowly but surely winning this. But Dommy can change that. Hummy can change that. Timsep is in trouble. He is. But these guys can change the outcome in one clean hit with all those Scudstorms. And it could still be Excal who dies first. Depending on how these Scudstorms get used, it could be orange or yellow who die first. It is still possible. And I think Timsep knows that, and that's why he's staying in the game as well. And that's what I always say for free-for-all. It ain't over till it's over. Although this looks pretty over. There is a Jarman in here. We might see a dozer snipe. Maybe. Nice laser lock. Did they just fire over the barracks? Wait a minute. Let me make a replay of that. Did he fire over the barracks with a laser lock? I don't think I've ever seen that. Because the bus went airborne for half a second there. Got an Anthrax bomb coming in. And that's Excal level 5, guys. That's Excal level 5. And right now, these dozers are more and more exposed. Gonna cut off production here. There's no ambulance. We hear Rebel ambush, right? I heard a Rebel ambush. Yes, over here. Where is the Jarman? Come on, man. I'm so good. I just want to see it. I just want to see the laser general steal, man. Want to see it. It helps so much. Even laser tanks are good at stopping something like demo bikes because they do the instant hit. AAJ30 says Hummy might win. I don't know, man. I don't know. Dommy's income per minute is massive compared to Hummy. And Dommy's Scud Storms are more powerful. Because he's Demolition General. Lots of dozers. He's making a run for it. Is he... Oh, what's happening here? Dominator signaling that he will harbor a dozer. That he will not take it out. This could be a very nice way for Dominator to get a free dozer here. Are we seeing a Jarman anywhere? From Dominator. He should totally snipe the dozer. Thumbstep sees this. And we got a demolitions upgrade for Dommy. Dommy's gearing up, ready for war. And this is a gift from Thumbstep. Thumbstep is like, hey man, I'm gonna get eliminated. The least you can do is win it. And here's that Jarman! Here's that Jarman! There we go! Ladies and gents, it is Dommy who's been gifted a dozer. And he takes it, and immediately Dommy changes target and takes out the remaining dozers. He's not messing around. He doesn't want anyone else to get this crucial technology. Laser General now belongs to Dominator. This is huge. We need to see Hummy stepping it up and immediately wiping these scaffolds, wiping the dozers. Got a beacon of Excal, who's frustrated, man. He's saying amazing. He is fed up. Oh man. Oh wait, no, that is not Excal. That is Thumbstep. Thumbstep says amazing. I'm not sure if he means amazing sarcastically, like, oh great, he was offering peace, but he was just trying to steal my dozer, or whether he's saying amazing. Someone is gonna play? What? What did he say? Did you guys see what he wrote there? Someone is gonna play? Amazing. Fuck them. Full one. I don't think it's team play. I don't think it's team play. I think it's just their play style. They're too afraid to attack. Here we go. First Scud Storm firing away from Dommy. Going on, Senor Hami. In previous game, Excal went for me through the map. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I still think it makes sense. It's still... Excal was in a stronger position, and you losing that airfield with 4 alphas really made a big difference. Alright, I gotta stop talking here to Mr. Thumbstep, because Armageddon's coming, boys! Armageddon's coming! Both directions, missiles are flying everywhere. It's the end of the world. Everything is collapsing, everything is destroying, everything is flying in all directions. I see nothing but Scud missiles, chaos, and destruction. Now they attack each other. Wow. Thumbstep is fed up, and the command center of lasers survived. Excal gonna win another 60 bucks. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's see. But Thumbstep is definitely annoyed. Right, definitely do not suspect foul play though. Just letting him know, I do not suspect any foul play. Of course, from the perspective of Thumbstep, he sees these guys building up. He sees that they're not doing anything. But that is just the playstyle of a guy like Dominator. If you watch his videos, you know that he likes to sit back and build up. It's just one of those things that he does. If I didn't attack him, I'd be dead anyway. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's true. Thumbstep's hands were tied. He had no choice. He had to attack. Let's see. I hear a sneak attack. Ooh, in the back here. Because I'm the strongest after him by skill. Yep, and that's what I said as well. But now it's looking like Xcal will move on to the next match here. It's Thumbstep who got eliminated, so I feel bad for Thumbstep. But I'm being honest, I do understand the logic of each player. It all made sense to me. I really, really get 0% feeling that there was foul play or something weird. I do think that Thumbstep is frustrated because he's like, there should be sort of, these guys should be aware that they will have to fight Xcal in the 1v1 later on. Yeah, I don't think anything bad was going on. Thumbstep definitely played well. He definitely put on a show. Every match was hard fought. So, definitely deserves some praise. Guys, let's see some Thumbstep +++ in the chat. He really played well. And he really put on an entertaining show for us tonight as well. Let's see, more Scud Storms firing away, man. Yeah, this is the thing. When everybody gets Scud Storms, it sort of becomes like this Russian roulette of who's going to pull ahead, who's going to win. Because there's going to be heavy losses. And there'll be heavy losses on both sides. And what Thumbstep said just now, he's not entirely wrong of, yeah, they'll just be gifting the win to Xcal. Because both these guys will be so beaten down by the time one of them dies. So let's say Hami gets taken out by Domi here. You know, by the time Hami dies, Domi will be a former shell of what he once was. And that changes so much. That changes so much. Because Xcal is using this opportunity. And this is where it always gets very tough when it's just 3 players left in a free-for-all. This is always the trickiest part. Always. It's the most difficult time to play a free-for-all. Because when there's 3 players left, generally what happens is you get a 1v1, like what's happening now. We're seeing Domi and Hami fighting. And then the other player, the third player, is left alone to build up. Yeah, makes sense. Or what you see is a 2v1. You see maybe Xcal and Hami facing against Domi. So it's either one of those 2 scenarios, or you have the third scenario if you have just noobs and everybody just builds up and it's just sim-sitting and the game crashes. But generally, you only have those 2 scenarios. So in this situation, there needs to be a level of recognition from Dominator as well as Hami that if they continue attacking each other and completely ignore the 0-hour master that is Xcal, Xcal will just get a massive base and will completely obliterate the survivor and therefore win the match. Now, I do think that Domi's map awareness is pretty decent, but I don't know about Hami. I think Hami, by nature, he's a 3v3 player, 2v2 player. You know, he knows the game, he knows the mechanics, he knows what to do, he knows what not to do. But when it comes to the strategical thinking in free-for-all matches, yeah, I think he's lacking a bit of experience there, and he might just completely ignore Xcal, who, when these guys started fighting each other, you know, wasn't that powerful. But guys, Xcal is bringing it back. Look at all the markets going up. And if you leave a guy alone, if you leave Xcal alone for 10 minutes, oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna hide someone in the chat, guys. Keep it clean, yeah? Not cool. Scud Storm, moving in. Going for what exactly? Is it a defensive Scud? No, it's not. Going for the production of Hami. So Hami is losing a lot, but Hami does still have a couple of units here and there he can pack a punch with. Now we see the retaliation. The Scud Storms of Hami firing once again. For sure. And the final will be Domi versus Hami. That is possible. Let's see. Most of the base destroyed here. I see the future, says Timstep. Yeah. What Timstep's saying is actually pretty true, pretty correct. It would make sense for Hami and Domi to work together to take out Xcal in the next match. But it also comes down to what armies each player has. And Xcal might be able to do a very good rush and just quickly take out one of the players. I hear a sneak attack. Over here. From Mr. Hami. And we see a lot of Tubstep +++ in the chat. Yeah, man. Thanks, guys. Attila in the chat says, meanwhile, Excal's income is catching up. Yes, it is. He already has the most income per minute from all players that are remaining. See Scud launchers here from Domi. Very nice. Oh, that's going to be a sweet, juicy hit. Takes out a nice amount of quads. Instantly vet too. Look at that. So good. A lot of Scud Storms ready. And, oh, is this a tactical retreat? No, it's not. It's still, okay. I thought for a second here that Hami was going to be like, hey, let's peace, haha, and leave Domi alive. And then focus on Excal. But, guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at Excal. Look at this. The man has erected an entire city of black markets. I mean, you know, how are you going to stop that? Oh, that's a juicy hit. There were like 3 markets here, an arms dealer. Domi in trouble. One thing's for sure, Domi's not going to win this. And Excal is playing it right. He's shutting the hell up. He's recognizing that Domi is about to die, so he's getting tunnels up. Just to deal with potential sneak attacks that might just come in from Hami. That's why he's getting those tunnels in the corners. An army at the ready. Completely stealth. Look at my minimap, guys. You don't see anything. I see 2 dots on the minimap, but there's a giant army here. That's the GPS Scrambler working for you. Why does Excal have 2 CCs, says the nickname? Yeah, I noticed that as well. I think maybe because he's like, well, if I get Particle Cannoned or Moabbed or Scud Stormed, I'd rather still have another CC available. And these guys have a lot of health, so yeah, building them this close together, yeah, it's perfectly fine. Hami, again, reaching that 10 super weapon total in a match. Oh, man. Anthrax Bomb over here trying to intercept this army of Dominator. Dominator has almost nothing. Hami continuing to go for the kill. And this is what I've said before in free-for-all matches, in analysis of games. If you are fighting another guy, right? And the moment this other guy you're fighting, the moment you kill him, if you then die within 5 minutes, you shouldn't have been fighting this guy. Hami's making the mistake. He will not survive Excal. He's taken out Domi, but at this point, he should recognize that Domi is almost like an ally. They gotta work together against Excal. Taking out Dominator and losing units in the process is a big mistake. I suspect relatively soon we'll see Excal throwing down 10 Scud Storms. It won't take too long before that's gonna happen. Got an arms dealer. Look, these are the signs, guys. If you're watching a guy, if you're seeing a guy and he starts building a lot of arms dealers, that means he wants to crank up that production. He wants to start producing huge armies to come and take you out. It looks like it's gonna be units. That is gonna be the weapon of choice of Excal. It's probably gonna be quads and buggies. Dominator had Laser General, but that has been removed. He's lost that. And over here, we see the attacking of the arms dealer. I don't know if this is an accident by Hami. And I hear a sneak attack, and that's a green sneak attack, boys. That's Excal coming in strong. We do have 2 Scud Storms ready right now. Hami needs to activate that Scud Storm and deal some damage here because the units are coming, and it's going to be a non-stop supply of units coming out of this tunnel. It is going to be absolutely devastating here. Hami not understanding what's going on. We actually have a sneak attack here from Hami. He's sending a rebel ambush. What the hell is that? Why is he not firing his Scud? He has his Scud ready to go. There we go. Finally, he's doing it. He's backing off. That's a clear sign to Excal. The Scud Storm's coming in over here. Excal knows it, moves his units away. And just like that, he's trying to dodge it, but doesn't quite manage. Look how many units get taken out. This is what was necessary. And right now, it is abundantly clear to Hami that Excal is the biggest threat. Excal pushing up top now, ready to take out some Scud Storms. In the meantime, there's still Dominator to worry about, who is taking out these few units. The question is just, what is Dominator gonna do? Is he gonna continue attacking Hami, or is he actually going to recognize that, yeah, we've left Excal alone for a while. He's probably freaking massive. If the 2v1 happens on Excal, there's a very, very small chance that they can still wipe him out. But those Scud Storms play a crucial role. They need to get used immediately. Let's see. Where are the targets? Where is he gonna strike? Over here? I don't think that's a good one, buddy. And he's still firing on Dominator. I mean, it's a great hit, don't get me wrong, but you really don't want to be firing on Dominator right now. It's a waste of a Scud Storm, just like that. Hummy's lost. Hummy has lost. There's no way he can bring it back. He's made a permanent enemy of Dominator, and Dominator doesn't have much, but what he does have will go to orange and will attack orange. It is abundantly clear that Excal is massive. That was a wasted Scud Storm, and just like that, Hummy has sealed his fate. And there's no way he can win this now. Excal unleashing the war machine and the production going crazy. Quads flooding the map, going straight towards the base of Hummy in the middle and also at the top. Scudstorm being taken out. And Dommy will see the number of Scuds reducing, and for some reason they're not even firing. Over here, Scudstorm now firing. And look at this. Look what a waste of a Scudstorm. Taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quads. So what? So what? What is that for a target? You know, like, you'd be so much better off if you were to take out, let's say, 3 markets or something like that. You would deal so much more damage, so much more lasting damage. What you're doing here, firing at this, is like a cleanup crew moment. You're just getting rid of the current wave, but a new wave is already being produced. Hummy, you messed it up, buddy. You messed it up. Excal is not gonna stop. He's coming in with the quads. He doesn't have anything else. He doesn't need anything else. Those quads will be ruthless. Another Scudstorm coming in from Hummy, taking out the units. It's a nice hit, and 1 market goes down to the hole. But the number of Scudstorms of Hummy is dwindling. It's dropping, man. It's dropping. And this is how you know Excal is one of the best players in this community, in the world. He knows how to play it. He's playing it perfectly. He doesn't need Scudstorms, because he knows that with the unit spam he has, he can do it. He can do it. Another Scudstorm firing away, this time going on the sneak attack, and look at the pro plays, man. Excal knew it, and only 2 quads go down. 2 quads. 2 quads gone for a whole Scudstorm volley. Excal is playing with his food. Dommy's trying to reconstruct some black markets, trying to get his way back into this game. He is hoping that Hummy can hold, that Hummy can deal some damage to Excal. That's not happening, boys. That's not happening. Okay. All right, we'll give him that. Let's see, Anthrax Bomb comes in. That's a really nice Anthrax Bomb from Hummy. Should help clean up all these quads. But look at the quad warfare here, man. So much taken out here. Excellent Anthrax, definitely. But again, he's just buying himself a little bit of time. And here's the thing. Because he was dealing damage to Dommy, Dommy's not that powerful. Dommy can't come to your aid. Dommy cannot help you intercept these quads. He cannot come and do a sneak attack in the back and take out some of these markets. He cannot. He will not. It's just not going to happen. Excal having a blast, man. He's having a blast. I can tell you, man. The man right now has a smile on his face as he pumps out more and more quads. And that's what I said. You see those arms dealers going up? Yeah, no trouble is coming. Especially if they're Excal arms dealers. Pumping out quads all the way. And he's no longer floating, boys. And that means he's queued up a lot more quads. The base of Hummy shrinking bit by bit. Another defensive Scud. GG says Hummy, and Hummy surrenders. And Dommy doesn't even try because he knows the war machine of Excal is victorious. You cannot stop that. When the man starts spamming, when the arms dealers start rolling out them quads, it is over. And look at the cash collected. Excal had so much trouble. He was in a lot of trouble because of Thumbstep, right? He didn't have many markets. He didn't have much production. But because Hummy and Dommy kept on going for each other and broke each other down so much, they gave Excal so much time, allowing Excal to get that eco and to absolutely obliterate his enemies. Hummy should have stopped attacking Dominator a lot sooner. He definitely made a mistake there. But hey, man, you make some choices. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. That's just how it goes. That's the nature of free-for-all. Oh, man. Ain't that something? And can you imagine, at the live LAN meetup, we're gonna have a tournament similar to this, guys. We're gonna have tournaments similar to this, just on a grander scale, okay? So remember, all of you, you put it in your Google Calendar, right? 11, 12, 13 October, we're gonna have the LAN meetup, the real-life LAN meetup. Game is full. Game is full. A real-life LAN meetup in Leiden, in the Netherlands. So, no excuses. I want to see a lot of people there. I want to shake some hands, say hello, meet some excellent guys of the community. Oh my god. What a match. People are saying the stream is lagging. Is it lagging? Is it lagging? Lagging? Error. It's black. How's it black? It's not black for me. Okay. Apparently there are some issues with the stream. But back to normal. Okay. Everything's fine. Not seeing any lost frame drops or things like that, so that's alright, I guess. Yeah, no, everything's fine. Okay, so let's see who we got here. Who we got? We got Xcal, we got Hammy. Where is Dummy? How many quads? Yes. Yeah, this is the thing, man. The vibes are good. Players are having a good time. Hammy, he accepts it. Like, Xcal, kicked ass. Twilight Flame battle, tribute to Lana. Nice, nice, nice. W has now entered the room. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the 3-player match? Now things get very spicy. Xcal knows that the 2v1 is coming. We all know it. Tomstep knows it. People on Twitch, was it lagging for you guys as well? I'm very curious, actually. Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. 3-player match. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Who do you think is going to take it? Who do you think is going to take it? AJ Simon says, Xcal, plus, 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 plus. AAJ30 says, Xcal, woo. Brett says, Bassi. Okay, Bassi, plus, plus, plus. Yeah, Bassi's a cool guy, you know. Second game that this happens, says LTJBLT. Can people just get easier names, man? Alright. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, a 3-player match. We have, in orange, Hammy as Super Weapon General. Oh man, these armies, you can't make this up. We got Dominator, Super... We have X-Cast Tank. Oh man, I need a minute. Oh my god. Oh, the karma is real. I can hear Marikar laughing all the way from here, man. The karma is real. Oh man, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Okay, so for those of you wondering, why am I going crazy? Why am I losing it? Because you can get an EMP Patriot, and what is Tank General gonna do? That being said, though, actually, okay, serious mode. If he gets a fast rush going, 2 war factories, and there isn't a Patriot, he could wipe a player. He could definitely take a player out. The Patriots are going to be important, because the EMP Patriots completely disable any tank. Stream is okay, said Oi. Okay, thank you very much. Kothak says, no problem here. No lag on Twitch. You see, guys, Twitch is just a superior platform, okay? It's, you know... It's been confirmed. It's been confirmed. Ezra Roman says, stream is lagging. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. From my end, everything looks honky-dory, perfectly okay, so I can't do much else on my end. You can try maybe put it on lower quality. Sometimes it makes a difference. But anyway, let's see. Gat Tank moves in for scouting purposes. And for scouting purposes... Let's see, Dominator. Is he going to run right into the Gat Tank? Gat Tank gets a couple shots off. Another Gat Tank over here. Gat Tank over here destroyed. Pressure is mounting for Senor Xcal. So far, no losses for Dominator. Very important for him. But the pressure is mounting. Every unit that is sent out by Xcal needs to achieve something. Hammy, chilling here. He's prepping himself to go for the victory. And look at that, he's getting the EMP Patriot. Once that goes up, Xcal simply cannot push through this air, this way. He cannot. Gat Tank's here, low health. And Excal coming in with the pressure. This is basically a 1v1 here. But it's a timed 1v1. Because the moment Hummy kicks it up and goes for Excal, it's over for him. That being said, there is a small chance Hummy might just go for Dummy. It is possible. Where's the location in the Netherlands in October? Says Fabian. It's going to be in Leiden. So Leiden, there's a train station there, literally right there. Next to there is a very nice, beautiful hotel. It's the Fletcher Hotel, which is, I think, 4-star. And it's going to be amazing, man. I'll tell you guys some more stuff after the matches, after the tourney has finished. And you guys want to tune in, trust me. You'll want to hear what we're going to say. It's cool, man. It's cool. But yes, it's going to be very easy to get to for the Dutchies because it's very, like, nicely situated next to the train station, easy to get to. And here we go. Excal. It's a no-chat challenge, but I expect he's going to say something like, of course, and then he'll surrender. Because he knows the 2v1 was somewhat inevitable. And here we go, the Gat tank's retreating. This is a sign to Dommy as well that Excal's being attacked. He's retreating all the Gat tanks because he needs to deal with this attack here. These Humvees are being ruthless and dangerous. They need to be taken out. That's a dozer over here that's exposed. We've got a dozer in the back building power. There's one dozer down, one to go. In the meantime, Hummy's been doing a good job getting all the oils. You can see the massive cash per minute difference here because of those oils. Dommy now actually gearing up to potentially winning the match. He's recognizing that Hummy is a threat, so maybe... Or is he just going after this Gat tank? But we might see Dommy backstabbing Hummy just a little bit to guarantee a victory, because let's be honest, the players still win 20 bucks per match that they win. So that is pretty nice. People saying rip Excal. Yeah, I think you guys are just seeing the armies now, right? Yeah. Markar actually in chat saying, no, this is still doable though. What? This tank. Thanks for the invite. And he knows it. He knows it. It was quite likely. And now it's just Dommy versus... Oh, shit. Oh. 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 Right. Right. He's host. He's host. Whoopsie. Thumbstep leave, please. Oh. Dommy said I quit this match. Okay. Dommy decided that he knows it's over. He knows that Hummy's ahead with the income. And he graciously surrenders. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is now going to be the final 1v1 between Hummy and Dominator. Let's see. Oh man, for a brief moment there, right? Ooh, just saying. We should probably have Dominator as the host. Might work a bit better. But yeah, this was a pretty quick match. Usually the 1v1v1, the 3-player free-for-all match, it tends to go fast. Because you do tend to have, like, a favorite that people want to go for. And usually that's Excal or Big Size. You know, the real good 1v1 players, they tend to get targeted in the 3-player FFA match. So there you go. It was almost inevitable, one could say. And let's get Dommy to host. Dommy host. Alright, let's wait for... Okay, I don't know where they go. Where they go? I don't see Dommy. Dark9 says, Dommy is defending too much. Nah, man, he's defending the right amount. He's, he has to. He has to defend. If Excal squeezes in through the defenses, it can still be over for him. Because let's be honest, Tank General has the advantage that they can literally kill an entire player with one perfectly placed Dragon Tank. You know, you take out a guy's war factory, you take out his supply center, you take out the barracks, it's over. You know, one Dragon Tank, one unit that only costs 700 bucks. But I'm not seeing Dommy here. You guys see Dommy here? But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the 1v1. And then I will tell you some more about the live meetup that we're doing in October. So that's sort of the aim of this little challenge as well, to bring you guys some awareness, you know, like, you know how you have awareness week for all these different types of diseases? Well, for once it's good news. It's awareness week for LAN parties. Yay. So, you know, it's something like that. Okay, I don't know where Dommy went though. He knows we have to play one more game, right? Let me message him. I think... Not entirely sure what happened there. Or maybe he thought it was the final match. That could be. Or maybe he went to the bathroom or something like that. So let's just give him a minute there. I'm sure he'll be on his way. I just mentioned him on the Discord. Xcal says, GG's. He's in the chat. Yeah. I'm sure Xcal had a feeling this would happen. Xcal, did you think you were going to get 2v1? And also, Apex says, Xcal rage quit. No, dude, honestly. It's not a rage quit. It was over, man. It was over. It was definitely over. The Hummy was there. The dozer hunt was about to happen. Yeah. And that's how people get timed out. It is so easy. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened here with Mr. Dominator. Thumbstep actually wrote in the Discord. He said, well, I could 1v1 Hummy if Dominator is not around. Yeah. Xcal, how did you feel when you figured out it was tank versus 2 super weapon? Like, what was going through your head? Because, I mean, that is like talking about losing the army lottery. At least you had tanks, so you could do some rushes, but then super weapon, really? They can get freaking EMPs? Okay, Dommy just responded, so he's back. He said, I just had to ask the wife for a build order for the final match. Ah, okay, yeah. Very, very, very good always to do that. You know, the wife always has the best build orders that are most creative, most unique. So it's always a good thing to do that. And, you know, you'll get some pretty creative results usually. And the enemy might not expect that, and you will get a victory. So yeah, excellent thinking there of Dominator over there. Okay, and he has hosted. Okay, game is full. Game is full. There we go. Alright, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming down to this. We started with 7 players, only 2 remain. It is Dominator versus Hummy. Who is going to win this? Sure. Dominator suggests changing color. It's a good idea. Pepsi stole my red. Don't worry, Pepsi suffered for it. So good, man. So good. Yeah. It's true, man. It's true. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the 1v1? And afterwards, we'll have a little chat about our live LAN meetup. You guys can already get some questions ready. And can maybe already start writing them in the live chat. If I spot any questions, I'll make sure to answer them once the match finishes. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final match of this challenge. At the top right, we have Dominator as Tank General in the yellow. Bottom left, we have Hummy as Tank General in the red. The map is Blue Hole. It's a new map that I haven't seen before. We got... Is this literally... LOL, that was nice and hidden, but it's there. This is an oil refinery. Makes it very nice against for a tank mirror, actually. Got 2 oils with a nearly destroyed bunker. You got double supply you can go for here. So, yeah, it's an interesting map with a lot of money, a lot of goodies that you can get. So, every bit of map control starts to matter in such a way. Also, these very good bunkers here. These are going to be crucial to take. So, both players will surely be trying to get those. Got dual barracks coming out. And it looks like we're going to see Dommy going for very, very fast oil derricks. Xcal says, yes, 100%. Was just trying to rush someone as I knew it was coming. Got a bit lucky seeing they were both USA. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, super weapons still, EMPs, I don't know. Shudders intensely when one is Tank General and there's EMPs. But anyway, poor Xcal didn't make it. But let's see what Hummy and Dominator are going to do in this match. We got oils down below here as well. So there's literally 4 oils, easy access. And that is what Dominator is going for as well. So that's nice. Davey in the chat says, you played very well, Xcal. Yeah, man. He really did. Xcal, especially that 4-player match. Really kicking ass, putting on a show. Really appreciate it. Oil caps are now coming through. So we're not seeing any early aggression from either player. Dragon tank is the first unit of choice here from Hami. So we got a supply, as well as oil captures. But Dominator is just faster, guys. Dominator is just faster and comes in with the first oil captures. And that is something that will make a difference. Because if you capture 4 oils faster than your enemy, you might just get a total of 4 oils giving you 200 bucks extra compared to your enemy, right? Just because you did it a bit faster. So things like that, they can add up. If you have 1,000 extra cash compared to your enemy, hey man, that's an extra unit that could make a decisive blow or a big difference. Oil captures coming in here as well. The repair bay getting captured. So both players definitely focusing on them oils. Third war factory is up, and we got a supply now finally going up in the back here for Domi, and immediately a prop center as well. Let's see what's happening here. Third war factory going up for Hami. So we see very similar strats where they're busy trying to get the money. There's just so much money. And ooh, this is pretty nice, pretty feisty here from Domi. Sending in a listening outpost. This bunker has been repaired, but not taken. If there are tank hunters in this, he could totally man this and really annoy Mr. Hami. But it could be a scout post, could be empty, which will just help scouting a little bit. So far, both players are a little hesitant on making a push. They're all busy trying to get the money instead. So both players going greedy is going to be interesting to watch. Because it means we will probably see ECM production relatively soon. Maybe some nuke silos even in a tank mirror. You don't see that very often. But it wouldn't be such a bad thing because... let's be honest, there's a lot of income. There's a lot of cash. Also, this oil still needs to be taken. Domi just going for an oil kill right away. He's got the veterancy upgrade on his Battlemaster. He had to use a general point for that. Same here for Mr. Hami. He also did the same with the veterancy. We see nice horde bonus kicking in. Command center now going up for Domi. Got a random dragon tank going up here to the corner. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, lol, this one's red. That's why. And here we go. Looks like the first push is going to come in. No. Yes. No. Yes. Domi takes out a Battlemaster. And watch the XP of these players, guys. It's going to shoot up very quickly. Because all these units are vetted up. So if you kill it, you get a lot of XP for it. So far, we have a flamer going up to the oils up here. This is actually devastating for Domi. And he's sending everything all at once. Because he knows that these oils will die. Ooh, that's a lot of gat tanks. Ready to fire. He could have actually targeted Ooh, he could have targeted the tower there to have it fall onto the oil. Because it does tend to fall directionally. That would have done the job. Now here we go. The first real attacks setting in. Down below as well. This oil is exposed. And just like that, we're already entering the mid-game, guys. It's going fast here because these guys have such crazy incomes. Look at that, 10k per minute, 12k per minute. With the oils that are now under attack, potentially getting destroyed, these incomes will start to fluctuate relatively soon. Lots of tanks. No upgrades, though. Domi doesn't have upgrades either on the Battlemasters. Guys, Nationalism is a very good upgrade to get. It affects tanks even if they don't have Horde bonus. It just increases the attack speed by 20%. Autoloader is not as powerful as people think. Overall, it gives like a 25% damage boost, which is still very good. But, you know, the whole, oh, it shoots 3 times in a row. Yeah, that's great. But each tank shell is dealing less damage. So, all in all, it's roughly 25% extra damage that you get. But if you combine these, oh man, the Battlemasters become ruthless, especially when Horde bonus kicks in. Hami's starting to float a little bit. And we see these big tank battles happening here. And we start seeing some ECMs as well. This will be very nice here for Hami to disable some of those very scary units. And just like that, you see the engagement 1 here for Hami. Over here, it's going to Dominator. In the meantime, we have a Lotus being nice and annoying, capturing the artillery platform, which doesn't want to fire. What the hell? It should be able to reach this, so that's a bug. Okay, so that's something the mapper will have to have a look at. It should have been firing at these tanks. It should reach it easily. So the only way to use it then is to force fire it, which is not exactly ideal. You don't really want to capture something like this and then have to micro it. Troop crawler coming in. Oh, I love this. You might be like, why is he coming with a troop crawler? It's because it will absorb a lot of the tank shells. So the Battle Masters, generally in the game, how it works, units attack the closest enemy unit. So if that's a red guard, the Battle Masters of Dominator would shoot the red guard, and therefore they act sort of like human shields. I know it sounds terrible, but it's kind of how it is. But it does work. Just there was a flamer here, and it cleared all the red guards, so we didn't get to see that in action. Also, very nice ECM micro from both players here. Look at that. Very nice laser lights bouncing back and forth. We already have level 5 for both players. I don't know how, man. We're 7 minutes in a 1v1. And look at all the planes. Look at all the planes. It's crazy, man. Going for an EMP on the command center and the war factories. That's actually a really nice EMP here from Dominator, because he's going to cut off the general powers. They cannot be called in, and the cooldowns are frozen as long as the EMP is active. And all these 3 war factories cannot produce new units. That means we're going to see Hummy starting to float because he can't get rid of that cash. His production is halted. This army right now needs to die. It is absolutely crucial, or Dominator will just come in with a victory. That's the thing. And there are no new units because that EMP was so crucial, so catastrophic here for Hummy. He's got no units. And his money's going up. He's got no other production. That EMP really slowed him down. Command center is now exposed. And we have an EMP now from Hummy. This is a defensive EMP. We need to see some tank hunters being made. Something needs to happen here. And that EMP hits the target perfectly. Do we see a carpet bomber as follow-up? Would be nice. But one thing's for sure, Hummy needs to kill these guys ASAP. An EMP only lasts 30 seconds. You cannot waste your time. He's building a bunker right away. He knows that these guys will probably come back online. He needs to kill everything as soon as he can. In the meantime, 2 new war factories established down south, and we have a Lotus here from Dommy. So Dommy sees that. Dommy can also stop that production over there with the Lotus. And here we go. Very nicely cleaned up. Perfect timing from Mr. Hummy. The EMP wore off just as the last unit died. Just like that, Hummy lives to see another day. Carpet bomber moves up, hits the propaganda center, and takes 2 war factories to almost no health. And we see a Helix as well. Dominator doing very well here. Definitely ahead compared to Hummy. But can Hummy bring it back? It is, of course, possible. It is, of course, possible. Still money over here. We see a Helix as well out of Dominator. That could make a huge difference. We see a Gat tank as well from Dommy. He's suspecting there might be a Lix coming out from Hummy, but that's not really the case. Supplies going up. We see some tank hunters here with some battle masters. Could deal good damage, but there's no anti-air, and this Lix is going to be the final nail in the coffin here for Hummy. This is it. This is game. Ooh, that Lix though. Somehow, that Lix was not that useful because it came a little too close to that bunker. That being said, quite a few Battle Masters went down, so this might still be it. It needs to be some way for Hummy to stay in this game. This Carpet Bomber will still be on cooldown. Command Center's exposed. Dominator knows this. He might just suicide these units a little bit to take out that CC. And again, this bunker actually putting in the works. Never mind. The bunker is what's doing it, alright. Dragon Tank moving on the left side. Dominator not exactly microing this very well. Having a lot of losses suddenly. See a Carpet Bomber moving in here. The target, the War Factory here of Hummy. This is not the best micro we've seen from Dommy here, as he loses literally his entire army. And the KD is now positive for Hummy somehow. We do see a very nice Dragon Tank here, taking out an oil, and that is what matters. The money difference. Dommy can afford to lose an army like that. Hummy cannot. Look at the cash per minute difference. That's the thing. It's, oh man, and this Dragon Tank. Oh my god, that's painful. Losing a troop crawler. Why would you send a troop crawler to kill a Dragon Tank, man? Like, what is it? You hate human lives. Like, why would you do that? Hummy having a bit of a hard time. In the meantime, in the back, we do see that he managed to capture one of the oils. He's also coming with a Carpet Bomber to finish off this oil. We're gonna see a tank drop. So, Hummy has not given up just yet. Taking out that big army here of Dominator made a big difference and has also given him some confidence. And let's see what he's going to do. We got a Gatlix here, probably to try and intercept any Black Lotuses coming out of Hummy. Huh? What? Okay. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. That happened. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it here first. What? Not entirely sure how that... It's probably... Oh, it's because of the tower. It's because of the tower. They bug out the planes. The tower that is destroyed next to the oil. So this is destroyed, but it bugged out the carpet bomber. Bruh. That's crazy. That is also very unfortunate for Hami. So first, this thing didn't want to work, but it seems to work fine for Dominator. I'm sure it is. I've tested it. I've tested it. No. It's not a misclick. No. Not a misclick. And that's another oil destroyed. Dominator playing this very well. He's getting rid of that income of Hami. So each unit of Hami is worth more than a unit of Dominator. Because Dominator can replenish them quite easily. Hami cannot. So when there's a loss for Hami, one Battlemaster getting killed, it hurts Hami a lot more than if there's one Battlemaster lost for Dominator. Because of that income difference. Dominator now pushing down south, recognizing that he needs to take out this section. Very important. We also have a nuke silo out for Hami. In the meantime, all these units moving down. Carpet Bomber is not going to hit the target, though. Or it might kill the Lotus. Yeah, it'll probably kill the Lotus. But let's see what's happening here. Dragon Tank does clear the building. And yeah, Lotus gets Carpet Bomb to the face. And we do see a bit of a standoff here. And again, Hami coming out on top. Just a little bit. Nuke silo is destroyed. Slowly, but surely, Dominator is doing it. Oil's getting destroyed. Supplies taken out. Hami is giving it his all. He's collecting from this middle now. Probably a good move. And we got some trucks that got denied here. Also very nice. Yeah, very unfortunate that that oil didn't go down there. Very unfortunate. Carpet bomb now coming in over here. Oh, that's juicy. That is juicy. Oh, man. That is all your vitamin C right there. Damn. That is good. That is good. Nice carpet there from Hami. Will also be a nice motivating feeling, right? When you have an excellent hit like that. Completely wiping that army. Nice job. See, Dommy scrambling a little bit. He was ahead. But somehow, the income per minute is equalizing. And we see a positive KD for Hami in this tank mirror. EMP coming in. Very important hit. And I don't think there's like an internet center or something for Hami to see his plane flying in. Oh, can he get out of there? No, he cannot. But he's keeping the ECM alive. And the GAT. Yeah, but this is gone. This is gone. Definitely gone. Yeah, and this thing keeps shooting the supply trucks, so it needs to be dealt with as well. We have a Helix out of Mr. Hami now. And we have an EMP. Ooh, risky, risky. But he does have a Helix. If this works, it must have the GAT captured. And, oh, no, it's a waste. It's a waste. That's what I said, man. It's risky. Very risky. The problem is, when you do general powers, when you place them far away from your command center, right? It takes a while for the general power to get there. To assume that the player will do exactly, down to a T, of what you expect, it's just risky. You gotta wait for him to get closer to your command center. Like, let's say he was with the army over here, then yes, you can EMP and the odds of success are way higher. On the other end of the map, Dominator now taking out the supply again. Dominator still ahead on income. Let's see the total cash collected here. That's 158k for Hami, 181k for Dommy. So Dommy's got 23k extra collected. And Hami is still in the position he's in. I'm sorry, that's impressive of Hami to have 23k deficit, but still be in a position where it's sort of equalish. I mean, imagine if one of these players just got a 23k cash injection. It would change everything, right? Just like that. But Hami's been holding. And that could actually be suggestive of how this match is going to play out. Either Dominator does it with the kill, gets rid of the income, deals serious damage, and closes it off quickly, or he continues to have engagements where he loses a lot, and then Hami might just be able to pull ahead with a victory. Nice carpet, just about killing that. And look at the tank hunters, man. Look at This is what Domi isn't getting. These bunkers are so powerful. The amount of units Domi keeps losing from these bunkers. It's insane. Whether it's a bunker over here, whether it's a bunker over here, it seems to be a repeating affair. Again, a giant army of Domi that could have actually wiped the player, but he has to retreat. It's a real shame. He needs to pay attention. He might be interested in getting MiGs or something just so he can clear those bunkers. And here come those elixirs. Oh, man. Oh, that's so good. There is a Gat tank out. But again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Battle Masters and the Dragon tank wiped clean. I don't know how, but Hummy is still in it, and he's bringing it back. If this goes down, if these oils start getting destroyed off Dominator, he can still lose this. He needs to be aware of that. RT going in. I still suspect Domi will take it because of these things. Domi's hitting the right targets. He might have some bad luck with some engagements, and he might lose a lot of units. But still, taking out the income is always so important. Oh, that flame wall though. Flame it! Flame it! Ah, he didn't flame it. No army here to defend. Domi reigning supreme on this side. In the meantime, we have some elixirs in the back. And that's what Hami's focusing on. He's using the elixirs. He takes out one oil. He's going to try and take out another, but he needs to deal with this. Doesn't have that many units. He's floating 10k. So is Domi. They need to spend their cash. And whose Lotus is that? That's Hami's Lotus. Okay. Licks versus Licks. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Domi's Licks just about survived there. But again, another oil destroyed. Oil destroyed. This tank mirror is one of the closest tank mirrors I've seen in a long time, man. It's 18 minutes of pure chaos. But I do think it's going to be Domi pulling ahead with a victory. But it has to be said, Hami played this very well. Domi nicely dodging this carpet bomber. And this is it. This army's still alive. Gonna clean this up. This army over here gonna deal some damage on this side. In the meantime, we have supply trucks going into the base here. Try to collect a bit of cash. Money is drying up for both players. But Domi still has a bunker licks. Domi still has tanks over here ready to take this out. Unless an EMP is gonna kill this helix, it's gonna be over for Hami. Wait, are you... Oh, that's a tank drop. Okay, for a second I thought he was going to EMP something else. But it's very risky of Domi to position his helix here, because an EMP enters literally from this side of the map. So it would drop instantly and wipe the licks. Those are destroyed. Command center half destroyed. This is surely the moment where Hami realizes that it's over. He's got a random battle master here. This nearly destroyed helix doing the damage. This has to be it. This has to be game. Domi now coming to take the supply down bottom right. Nothing left here for Hami apart from his bank account. He's got 8.6k. But what can he honestly do? He doesn't have power. He's got one war factory. There's a Lotus here. Got a beacon by Domi. Sees the mines. Fires at the mines. This is it. Domi just about winning this match. But I'll be honest, Hami put on one hell of a fight. And it's not often that you see a match taking this long. Especially when someone had the economic advantage that Domi had. Like, at one point, I think it was like 15k versus like 8k or something per minute. But Hami hung on like a champ. Destroyed a lot of the units of Domi there. And let's see. Probably one of the final pushes, the final attacks. There's an ECM here to help deflect the rockets of the bunker. But Licks in the back. Ready to deal some damage. And that bunker's gonna go down. That Licks does get taken out. Very nice. But this is game. Nothing left for Hami. Just one command center, a dozer, a power plant. And that's it. Hami played well, but now finally with 0 cash per minute, he knows it. Well played, he says. GG's. And that is Dominator who is winning this challenge tonight, who's getting the 50 bucks for winning this match. And I think he won another match as well. So he's going home with a very nice 70 bucks here tonight. We also had Excal winning 2 matches, so he's going to be quite happy as well. And look at that. Look at the cash difference as well. 30k cash difference. And the kills of Hami still slightly better than Dominator there. Hami definitely defending like a champ, like his life depended on it. Had some very good engagements. But at the end of the day, Domi played it cool. And he went for the income of Hami. And that is what got him the victory here. Very well played. And I'm sure he's happy about that. GG's. And that is going to be the challenge for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's... I'll talk to you guys in a bit about the live meetup. So don't go anywhere. I'm serious. It's cool. Okay, it's cool. It's cool. But yeah, I do want to just quickly say a big shout out to all the people involved in this. The players, thank you so much for making this challenge happen. Giving us some great games here. It was definitely a big pleasure to see these guys fight it off for our entertainment. Also want to give a shout out to RVB, aka Red vs Blue. He's the one who hosted this and also sponsored this challenge on behalf of Community Outpost. Also shout out to B Legacy and Blazing Trails for also putting up some prize money to see these great games. So yes, guys, I want to tell you a little bit about Outpost Live 2024. It's a real-life meetup event that's going to be happening this year in October. So that's 11, 12, and 13 October. It's going to be in Leiden in the Netherlands. If you go to Google, type in Leiden, you'll see it's pretty easy to get to for a lot of people. It's half an hour away from Schiphol Airport, okay? Half an hour by train, I think. Or is it less? Or is it like 20 minutes? People in the chat will know. There are quite a few Dutchies in the chat. They will be able to answer that. So, you know, it's happening, okay? It's going to be so cool. There's also going to be a tournament. The tournament is going to be open to anyone who wants to play, as long as we have spots available. And it's going to be a free-for-all tournament following roughly the format you watched tonight. So it's going to be fun. And all of it will be live-streamed as well. It will be live-streamed on the Community Outpost channel. So there is a YouTube channel for Community Outpost. I can actually probably link you guys that so you can see what happened last year, because yes, we've already done this a couple times. However, last year was fun. Okay, last year was fun. It was good. Okay, it was pretty good. But this year it's going to be better. This year we're going to have more equipment. This year we're going to have more gadgets, more technology, more things ready and set up. I swear, guys, I swear. We've been planning this since I think November. We've started planning. Okay. So almost a full year of planning is going to be happening for this one event. So you want to tune in. Let me give you the Community Outpost YouTube channel. At the same time, there are also going to be some cool things happening with other tournaments as well. So we are trying to push the envelope on what we can do with the game. So we're developing new technologies to try and do crazy things like live casting, live 4v4 matches, okay? That is literally impossible. The game only allows up to 8 players, which is 7 players and 1 observer. And we have found the way to maybe crack that code and have live 8-player matches anyway. So it's going to be very interesting. We're still researching a lot of things and we're developing new tools to try and get a really cool thing going. We're trying to get Generals elevated. We're going to try and turn it into a proper esport. I know to some of you that might sound funny, like, oh, please, come on. But look at what happened tonight. We had an amazing challenge. We had an amazing set. The players did a great job. And you can see that, yes, why not get these guys on a stage? Why not get them out there and for the whole world to see? And the Community Outpost event, Outpost Live 2024, is such an opportunity where we can actually take a step in that direction, which is really exciting, really fun. We have a lot of people helping out as well. So we already have a team of, I think, 12 people or something who are already helping out. Yeah, guys, if you're curious about that, I would highly suggest you join the Community Outpost Discord. Link is in the description. It'll just say Leggy Discord over there. Just click that one, click that link. And if you have any questions, just ask away, because we're very happy to help. We're very happy to accommodate people. Every year, we also help people with booking the hotel stay if they want, things like that. Because at the end of the day, we are very much a community. We try and help each other. We try and come together and make it possible for everyone to attend. So if that is the kind of stuff that gets you like, oh man, this is cool. This is cool. I'll keep those days free. Then yes, please do. And let's see if there have been any questions. Let's see. Because there is a stream delay, because of course we didn't want anything bad to happen there. Just scrolling through the chats. Not seeing many questions regarding the event. But guys, if you have any questions, tell me right now. I'll keep the stream running for just a little bit more, so I can answer some of your questions. But yeah. A4T #1 in Twitch chat says, how often something like today's event gonna happen? So usually the free-for-all challenges, like what we had literally today, they don't happen that often. The last one I did was about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. The one before that was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. But you know, it's still fun. We'll do them from time to time. I'm guessing roughly once per month, twice per month, something like that. We'll do these free-for-all challenges because they're always great fun. Let's see. What else you guys saying? I will come, says Jan, but I can't play. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. For those of you wondering, you know, do I have to play? No, you don't. You can come, you can enjoy. Last time round, we had a lot of people. They're just chilling, having a beer, having a chat. You know, you can finally nerd out and talk about, like, the crazy strats you did and blah, 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 right? But no, it's always good. The vibes are always great. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. You meet new people from all walks of life, and it's always very curious, very interesting. You meet international people as well, so it is held in the Netherlands. Doesn't mean there's only going to be Dutch people. Last year, we had people from Germany, from UK, from Ireland as well. This year, we're going to have people from Australia who are already confirmed. So honestly, it's going to be very interesting, very fun. Nickname in chat says, more beer. Yeah, man. Nah, that was great. That was great. Yeah, last year we actually had a keg of beer in the event. I don't know if we'll have that this time, though. I don't know if we'll have that this time. But, yeah. Pret in the chat, thank you very much, saying, join the Discord for more info, and he passed the Discord thingy. So, let's see. People who just want to can't play... Wait. People who just want to can't play in the LAN event can come. Yeah, so if you don't want to play, that's perfectly fine. Also, it's not necessarily just 0 hour. It's not that if you are with some buddies and you say, hey, I like Age of Empires, you want to play some Age of Empires, like the setup will be there. So we're going to have gigabit connections, so you can hook your PC up to the network and you can play together. You will have to bring your own laptop or your own PC. We are looking into possibilities for those who want to play but don't have a PC available. We are looking into that. So if you're saying, hey man, I really want to come, but I don't have a PC available, then just let us know and we'll see what we can sort out. But we can't make promises in that. Can't make promises. Let's see if anybody else got any other questions. Let's see. No, I'm not seeing any other questions. So guys, if you do have any questions later on, if you're watching this in the future, please do join the Discord and ask us there. We'll be very, very happy to oblige. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've been enjoying the matches today. I sure have. And hopefully we're going to see a lot more of this, right? Hopefully we're going to see a lot more of this. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this will be a Legionnaire signing off. Good night, everybody. See ya.